Hello everyone and welcome to D&D with Kristi. I am the titular named dungeon mistress for this game, Kristi. And with me today are my players, as we go along with our adventure in water. Well, we're in Faerun. We're currently in Neverwinter. The main campaign's in Waterdeep. And last time the party got quite a lot done. They did many things. So before we start with our adventure tonight, Yella, would you be happy to recap previously on Waterdeep Dragon Heist?
Yes. So previously on Dragon Heist, we went into the super secret basement and fought lips. Mostly lips. It was weird. I don't know why they have those lips. We aren't talking about it anymore. Well, eventually,
you are talking about it.
You're the only one bringing it up.
To be fair, we will be bringing it up again.
We do not need to talk about the lips anymore. All I'm
So we
saying,
have one.
I think I
wanted to forget about that one.
I think I know who's sending up in now.
Yeah, like a potato head, Clue took the lips off of Stevie before leaving. So now there's a lipless Stevie on the boat with you.
Oh no. So, at the end of the ordeal with the Mogron,
Stevie on the boat with you.
Stevie.
Oh, I'm hearing myself in the background. Who's got the audio on? Anyway, go ahead.
So that at the end of that, we rescued I thought it was a weird cyber manticore thing.
Yes. A rogue? Are you talking about the rogue Modron?
Yeah, the rogue Modron that was like
Stevie.
Multiple animals, yeah, Stevie. So yeah, we freed him. He's gonna be looking for a way to reconnect with Primus and the other Modrons, but yeah, that's a thing for later. So now we're on the boat going back to the main city.
Correct. Yeah, so you guys you took a rest while you were there, and Bella and the ship that you guys now have a business partnership with, they did wait for you. They saw Gorko come down to the beach and get a bunch of stuff and go back, so they figured you hadn't died. So they waited a bit longer, and eventually you all, with your few survivors and the people you've rescued, or the beings you've rescued, come down to the beach, and it takes a little bit longer to row you back to the main ship because Stevie takes an entire trip on his own because he's pretty. But once you get up there and the crew gives some weird looks, Belle, or Bella, I guess it's Belle with an E, so it's not with an A. We'll call her Belle. Offers you. While you've been doing your adventuring, she's kind of been sorting out her new ship and settling into the captain's quarters and finding herself a new first mate and all that kind of stuff. And while you all travel back to Neverwinter together, she offers you the captain's quarters and to have a meal. They bring you like a late lunch because they weren't sure if you had anything to eat while you were adventuring. It's not great fare because, they're just, people out there making their way on the sea. I kind of think of them a little bit now like Firefly. They're not on the wrong side of the law, but they're not always on the right side of the law. And who's singing what? Anyway, yeah. So you you're able to sit and rest a little bit, take in some food, and Talanatha, the tiefling from the Falenden branch of the Solutions Guild, again needs just more rest, so she's gone ahead to sleep a bit off. Is Rainbow still on your shoulder, Hibara? The spider that you rescued?
We're just on the boat, so nothing's really changed. So yeah.
Yep. Okay, just confirming Rainbow is still with you. You brought the keg robot as well, yeah. Which everyone was quite interested in. They were eyeing up as it made its way into the captain's quarters with you. Sippy was very friendly. Hi, I'm Sippy, as it passed all the crew members. And I think that was Talanatha, Rainbow, Stevie. Am I missing anyone? I think that was it.
Yep.
Okay. While you are on your way back to Neverwinter, which your estimated time of arrival will be about 4:30 in the afternoon, there is a message from Jarvis in your satchel. It's a piece of paper that has a handwritten note, and then this raggedy ass map that you see on the screen in front of you. And I've described this in the Discord too, but just to make it canon in the video. That day, Thelvar walked in to Ye Olde Haunt, and Jarvis was very confused and started to talk to Thelvar, and then Thelvar actually revealed themselves to be Oppal. I think it was Thelvar that when you guys went down to the prison, Oppal wild shaped into I remember that correctly. Yep.
Yeah, it was Thelvar.
Right. And Oppal did that it's just sort of like authenticate who she was and who she'd seen, and that she was, also a consultant for the Solutions Guild, with an update on the party about you guys, and also the situation for Omendron. So Jarvis contacted Omendron and updated him. So I'm just going to have to just need to take a drink of water here really quick. Of course, it's when I start talking that I need to cough. Omen is very pleased with this update. That didn't know about Oppal being arrested or any of that. Was very pleased with your franchise's original and creative thinking in terms of finding a way to get Oppal out of the prison without having it laid back to the company, which was great so far. But yes, so far he seems to have gotten away with it, and directs Jarvis to please keep Oppal there in case she is wanted in Neverwinter, to kind of give her a little bit of a cover, and that way she can also give you guys some instructions, in case you need her and have her on site as a consultant, like for any information. And in addition to that note, you also it is explained to you by Jarvis that Oppal managed to go to her stash place in Neverwinter before fleeing the city, and was able to get this handed down map. It's not all of it. It wasn't hers originally. She got it from somebody else for some money. But she also says here that she there's some instructions that there is the way to get to the restricted area is through we see the thing of the ground floor. Yes, on the main floor you have to go down through the it says like binding and something. Hold on, this is the highest quality I could get, so I can read out some of these names to make it clearer for you. But on the bottom corner where it says West Tower, it says it's supposed to read, so basically there's the legend of pillar, stairs, window, door. I'm reading back up from bottom to top, because if you go to the West Tower, and then there's the room that says office, is what it says. Then it says printing and binding, and above it says repairs. And that's all on the West Tower side. She said that is the area that you need to go down to get to the restricted area for the books. So she sent that information along as well, because she didn't have a chance to tell you all while you were breaking her out of prison, because she didn't have her map. But now she does. So that sort of where the coffee stain conveniently circles the Western Tower, that's kind of the area you need to focus on. And she can't help the areas that were blurred out. That was how the map came to her. That is what you know. Yes, so in a little while, you will be pulling into the docks, or you'll be arriving into Neverwinter. And you also know that the Hall of Knowledge it doesn't like close at 4:30 or 5. It tends to, it's a pretty urban city, and there's a lot of people who want to come and worship after work. And so it tends to stay up until closer to 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening. Right. All right, that's all the information you guys have. So if you want to, make some plans about what to do when you get to Neverwinter and who you're going to take and who's you're going to leave on the boat and whatnot.
We're leaving people on the boat. I thought we were going back to the hotel.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you don't want Stevie, if you don't want a Modron attracting attention as you walk down the streets,
I don't think we need to Modron or the keg.
Also,
keg.
Can't Stevie fly?
I would have to look at his stats, and I haven't, but because I don't care that much about Stevie.
He's a manticore, right?
No,
they do have wings, don't they?
Let me find out his official name, because it was slightly different from. It was some sort of, what is he called?
Mecha Chimera.
Correct, that's it.
A
he
chimera.
uses a type. Yeah, so he uses the stat blocks of a chimera with a few changes. I haven't looked up the chimera stats, but I've got the monster manual right here. That shouldn't scare you at all. So I can look it up, but albeit yes, we can kind of deal with it. You can tell me how you want to deal with the Stevie situation.
Yeah, Chimera don't tend to fly.
Let's see.
Yeah, they do.
Here they have wings, but it says here for movement. They have a flying speed of 60 feet, but he can't fly to Primus.
Oh yeah, because
it's another.
That's the plane.
Yeah, it's kind of like another plane. Yeah. Although you could actually one thing that it's if you ever manage to assemble it together, one thing that could get him to Primus. Maybe.
Yeah.
You're right. We're gonna pretend we don't know what it is.
Are we gonna really play stupid here?
It's one of the few things I'm very good at.
I didn't realize it was an act.
It's method acting.
So much shade. It's so shady in here. I don't even need to put on my sunscreen.
It's nighttime where you are. Why do you use sunscreen?
It's like 7:00 in the evening in the summer. It's still pretty bright out.
It's technically isn't today the longest day of the year, so it's going to be 12 hours and basically daylight for most of it.
Tomorrow. I'm not actually sure.
It might be tomorrow, but we're pretty damn close to the longest days of the year and where we are. So, so basically, I will say here, in terms of, I'll just, to metagame this, it all depends on what you want to do, but it doesn't give instructions that, if the Pentadrone, Stevie, wants to travel back to Mechanus to reunite with Primus, and the characters could assist using downtime or franchise tasks to make that happen. So it kind of depends on how much investment you guys want to make in helping a sad rogue Modron, I should say. Or you could just dump him off in Neverwinter.
Hibara doesn't care either way.
Yes.
But I think that it would probably be a good idea to get back home.
Get him back home, selling for parts, whatever works out, right?
If Clue even suggests that, Mara will kick him in the pants and then bite him.
If you bite him, he'll bite you fucking back. He doesn't care.
You could just add him to the list of orphans that you're helping, like Dabby and Friend and Jelly and...
Yep, that's the list. All of our orphans.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Mara's going to have a band, and we're going to call it... she's going to call it the Little Orphan Annies. And no one's going to get the joke but her, and it's going to make her very happy.
Anyway, and for anyone wondering, the solstice is tomorrow on Monday the 21st.
Oh, okay. It's only the 20th. That's right. Yes, tomorrow's the 21st. Yeah.
Yesterday was Juneteenth.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Time. Because I knew they had to have the federal holiday on Friday because Saturday was Juneteenth. See, if I would have thought about things before I talked.
Which is so, I appreciate it, but it's so stupid now. It's really, you can't give me police reform?
Oh, yeah, that too. I was just you're not looking forward to the corporification
Oh, I'm so excited because it's not like. I mean, Target did such a better job of corporatizing Black History Month than they did Pride, which makes me a tiny bit happy.
I'm hoping that instead of it being white people clapping themselves on the back for shit they didn't do, that we actually take the but I mean, if we can, like, I want to use it to talk about the horrors. Talk about the horrors of slavery. Let's talk about the generations that were lost. Let's literally use it as an opportunity to study what we did to people.
But it's hard to sell cola with that message. Like,
true.
It doesn't. It's not like the happy kind of branding you want.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're back in the land where, the fantasy world.
It's like you're expecting way too much from the American people.
Yep.
All right. So yes. Okay. So you guys can role play as opposed to metagaming. So I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys talk.
Okay, guys, we have a map, and now I look at this map. Yes, this building is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Have you looked at this building from the outside?
I mean, I assumed it didn't. Mostly didn't think about the fact that it would have 2 fucking basements.
And I'm assuming Thelva would possibly know what legitimate reasons people could have for going down into the basement.
Yeah, so just from like living in Neverwinter and having gone to school there, that part of the reconstruction after the volcano involved moving a lot of the state papers or the city's papers over to the Hall of Knowledge, because even though it got some damage, it received less damage, especially to the basement structures than because it had 2 basements which weren't affected by the lava. And so there's been more traffic to the Hall of Knowledge because it's now used as sort of the city's archives. And you also know that the more historical books, the famous book, is kind of like considered like the British Library. You know that there are some really rare books housed at the British Library, and you know that not know where they are, but you know that they are kept in a secure area. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one other thing Oppal told you that remind me I have to tell you after this. Well, I guess, and so for instance, that there are some important archives with very old texts or very important texts, and those areas are restricted. But you don't have an update on like how many guards there are. You need to go physically inspect that. The other thing that Oppal did say, a scratched PS, is that the lock to the Vault of Tomes is very difficult.
Yeah, Perry can handle it.
So, yes, and so that is what you would know about the daily traffic and uses. It's used for people coming in. It's a very busy place. There are people coming in to worship, just straight like practitioners of Ogma, who is the god of invention and technology and knowledge or whatever, or inspiration and invention and knowledge. There's also like business people, or not business people, but the city like clerks and whatever coming to do file papers or retrieve papers, and and occasionally there are like really bougie parties with wealthy benefactors who get to how like they sometimes will shut down a museum to host a fundraiser for some group or put on a special thing, and those people get access to the special exhibits and all of that. They kind of do that thing too to help raise money. And of course, that's where you get that's where they offer the cures for remove curses. Sorry, they have the remove curses on offer. And you would, now that a couple of you are feeling a bit ratty, I would go to have remove curse. I think not from the basement, but that's where you guys went to have your interview with the nurse who was trying to figure out where y'all caught your were-ratness from, or where you were exposed and y'all did you dined and ditched. So that was the same place.
Oh, you mean the person who can recognize us?
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, yes. And that's also was like on the ground floor. That's where you waited and saw someone and then escaped with your medical records.
Myself, disguise kit.
Clue and Telvar can, use this guy's self. Clue can just put Marcho crouch glasses on Mara and it's fine.
And for a reason to go down into the basement. Well, we've recently come into possession via our affiliation with the Solutions Guild, brandishing paperwork, possession of a ancient lighthouse that we would like to research some history on. That'll give us a legitimate reason to go down into the basement.
Well, the thing is, probably gonna need to get some paperwork in order before they allow you to do that. Well,
we've got the paperwork. We've got the paperwork of ownership.
We do. That's probably gonna make getting in easier. But the real question is, what paperwork specifically would we be looking for? Because we always say you have the paperwork for ownership. Just general plans, I guess?
Plans, permissions, claims. They want to get started up there and find that there's some bloody noble Neverwinter wants it.
Blueprints. We always need blueprints.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but there's a solid chance they're just gonna go try and get them for us and not let us down. That's generally how these kind of things work, but we can try and maybe weasel our way.
How good's Felvar's reputation in Neverwinter?
See, this is why you should have let me keep one of the hellhounds.
No, Mara, no.
But they were so cute.
You're not letting hellhounds loose in a place of worship, Mara.
Or near paper.
Fine.
Yeah. Fire dogs near paper. To be honest, who's gonna keep watch of Hibara? Because I really don't want her unsupervised in, filing.
Where is all this happening? In like a cabin?
Yeah, you're in the
on the
captain's.
ship?
Yeah, you also
Okay.
remember, in case you don't. But Oppal got in by taking the shape of an acolyte and blending in, and making her way down there. That's how she made.
I mean, this guy's self probably able to sell it.
I would like to point out that in lieu of all of this conversation, Hibara got bored and she's now chilling with the Modron out on the deck.
Just
grilling at stuff.
God
Yeah,
damn it,
he's talking to Keg.
Mara.
He's talking to Sippy because they kind of relate on a mechanical level. So yeah, you can hang out with the robots if you want.
Just poking the Modron, looking at it.
Wait, the Chimera or the dead one?
The Chimera.
The
Okay.
dead one's in our vault.
Yeah. And technically none of us know that.
Yeah, only Perry knows that.
Okay, so Clue is still unaware that he will once again have to deal with the lips.
Yep.
That was the point.
Okay, so pretending to be an acolyte. Do any of us know anything about like this god? Because I sure fucking don't.
Someone want to give me a
anything about
religion?
this.
Anyone with religion want to give me a check? Yep. So you know that Ogma is a god of, as I said before, knowledge and inspiration. The title of their high priest is the Grand Scribe instead of the High Priest. Yeah, and they wear kind of like just plain brown robes. I don't know if that's canon, but I can't be bothered to look it up, so it is now. In my world, they wear brown robes.
Anybody know how to pretend to be an acolyte of them? Something tells me if you're just walking in there going, "I'm an acolyte," isn't going to be enough to sell it on people, even wearing the correct cloaks.
I'm gonna have Perry roll religion as well, since we already seem to want Perry in. No, Perry has no idea how to act.
No. But
Yes.
Clue, give me an insight check.
Endeavor, that's how it must be, and I will love him.
I rolled a fucking 2. Ugh.
Okay, well, I mean, you know that, you generally case a place, before you go in. And so if you were to blend in and just look like members of the public who are there for whatever reason, you could observe their actions.
Guess it's time to do some observation.
Yes, because Oppal got in when the acolytes were moving documents like in and out of that area. That's what
Which may no longer be a thing. Okay.
Or it might be a certain time of day.
I mean, is it only files on city in it? It's not like a general. Doesn't have like a library area or something.
No, they have a library area and like reading rooms, but they have different areas for that, and some are more restricted and some are for scholars, and just kind of think about it like the British Library.
Okay. In that case, yeah. Clue needs to look into the Stone of Glory anyway, so he can just as well check the place out while he's at it.
Okay.
I mean, if any of you want to come along, you're free to.
Maybe you'll come along just because.
Yay. Rogue buddies. So just Parents Clue doing the scouting?
You want to invite Hibara along?
Not specifically, no.
Who's got the wind?
Oh, maybe that's a plane in my background. Sorry.
That's definitely a plane.
Yep, sorry. I said airport. Cold Bond Airport is like, I don't know, a half hour away by train.
Yeah, you're in the distance there.
All right, so Belle comes to tell you that they are about to weigh anchor, and they can take you to the docks and, like entrance to the city when you're ready. And then she leaves again.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if you guys have anything you want to do while we're casing that place out. Maybe think of that right now.
Okay, let me put you back on the city map. So you can tell me where you want to go. I think this is the one I prefer. Yeah, it's got the names on it. This one's better. Yes. So, yep, the Hall of Justice is right there. Or, sorry, the Hall of Knowledge. House of Knowledge. Sorry.
Yep. And Felvar will be accompanying us as well, just audio issues.
Guys, night. Yep. Guess we are going to the House of Knowledge.
Okay. Are you guys going to all wander over there together? Or...
I mean, the three of us are, but Mara and Dipara don't actually know what they plan on doing.
And Gorko.
Mara is staying away from any house of worship because she will get struck by lightning.
What?
Okay. So we ask Mara to keep an eye on Hibara, Hibara to keep an eye on Mara.
Also, Mara was in the House of Knowledge already.
Yeah, and the fact that she didn't get struck by lightning is a miracle. And she's just not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and is going to move on with her life.
All right. Outside of the Hall of Knowledge, there's like a public seating area, like a park area, where people can sit and have their lunches in the sun or whatever. So again, there's kind of that. Let me go. Oh my god, I have like over 30 maps now that I move between. So give me a second. Oh, hello, Thelvar.
Hello. There we go.
Yeah. So in this kind of like front area here, this is all like just public space. So if you guys want to wait for your mates, or if you want to wander someplace else in the city, I'll put the city map up again.
Mari's just gonna sit in on the bench, waiting, just kicking her legs, enjoying life, just going la 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 la.
All right, Gorko will join you. All right, so then the three of you are gonna go in. The others are gonna wait outside. Okay, so it's a very grandiose building when you walk in, and it being a little bit now, kind of like toward the end of the day, there's still some business being carried out, but it seems like you can hear echoes as people move around. You're feeling that it's a little bit quieter now than at other points of the day. And you can also see in the corner a very old and sort of frail looking elven male who is with a group of people, and they have like long big pieces of looks like plans, building schematics, and they're pointing to different parts in the paper, and then they're pointing because the outside of the building is actually been restored. It's now most of the construction work is happening inside of the House of Knowledge. But that's a little bit farther around. Can you just give me like both? Anyone who wants to can give me a perception check. Anyone who went into the building. Yeah, so all of you can also spot, without having to share information, that there are two obvious-looking guards. One is a middle-aged woman. The other one is like a similarly aged, like probably half-elf. They seem to be split on either side and standing to the staircases that go up to the next levels, and also like staircases that go into certain rooms. So yeah.
I mean, place is open. We can just walk past them.
Okay. As you're looking around, the three of you hear a very loud noise, almost like a boom that seems to come from underneath you, underneath the ground level. And after a few seconds, you can hear muffled shouting as well. And as the three of you watch, two acolytes come rushing out and rush over to the elderly elven male in the back. And you can also see him then immediately call over the guards. And anyone who wants to do a perception check to try to hear what they're saying can
I see his lips?
You're pretty far away. If you remember the expanse, they were more toward the back, and you guys, from what I understood, were kind of in the front looking around.
Because I can in fact read lips.
Okay, let's see how you roll.
Well, I ain't reading shit.
No, but Thelvar, you can actually, you're able to kind of close your eyes and make the drum or the noise of the hubbub and the now commotion kind of go away, and just focus on what words you can hear from the back of the room. And from what you can hear, you hear the words Eldritch Tome, Fail, Burst of Arcane Energy, Animating Statues.
Yeah, it sounds like they need some help down there. That'll give us a reason to go down.
Yes. As you're saying this to the party, the two guards go rushing down with the two acolytes, and they disappear. Let me show you exactly where. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Actually, you know what? Now that you're in the actual building itself, I can give you the other map here. Oh, you can't see any of that, can you?
At the moment.
Nope, it is
never
very
mind.
black.
That's a fog of war. Yep. So let me.
We're down at the bottom.
Oh, yay!
Okay. So you can see it. Excellent. All right, then.
What?
Oh yeah.
At the bottom.
Oh,
We're into
Yeah, I did put.
Mara lit void.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna have to move Mara. Sorry, Mara. Can you guys see?
Oh no!
Where
What am I going to do?
And no, Mara. Let me. You've got your sword of light, which is why I've given this to you. So, you see that the guards have disappeared over into this door here. That's where
at
they
this
went
point,
rushing.
Mara, you're just acting as our
Yes.
little
Flashing.
You're still
Entertainment.
outside. You're just the light of our world.
Correct.
Mhm.
But
I mean, Chloe is just kind of gonna run after the guards.
Should we ask the guy in charge if we could, if they would like our assistance first?
yeah, the door's shut behind
Yeah.
them as they leave. Yeah, so
Okay. I mean, is the old elven guy still hanging around? And I
Yes.
assume.
Yes, he is. He's sort of like walking from the back of this atrium. I'm just going to turn. I don't think you need fog of war on this one. That was just for the basements. I was over enthusiastic in my fogging of wars. There you go.
Hey.
So that's the schematic. He is more like back in this area, but now he is walking across the atrium hall toward that area, toward the noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is
Noises over here, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they went down through this door here where it says printing and
Yeah.
binding.
Okay, Thalvar's going to stride up to him. Greetings, I am Thalvar, Human Combat Mage, esteemed alumni of the prestigious Neverwinter School. I hear that you're having issues with some rogue magic. Perhaps myself and my colleagues could be of some service.
He looks at you, and he's kind of got labored breath now, just walking across the atrium. And he says, we couldn't let people from the street. That's a very dangerous situation. I'm sorry. It's only professionals who could handle this. But thank you for your offer.
Indeed, I am a professional. As I say, I have graduated with honors from the Neverwinter School. I am a trained magus of the First Order, and I'm sure that my services can be very valuable to you.
Oh, I see. They also have agricultural degrees at the University of Neverwinter. I didn't. So, yes. But are you on your own? I don't know that this is something that I would feel comfortable sending a single person down to handle.
Oh, he's got plenty of friends. Who just
Indeed.
kind of puts his hand on his shoulder and just kind of looks at Barry. Just get the other two real quick, please.
As you are having this conversation, an acolyte that you recognize from coming to fetch the Grand Master reappears through this doorway, bloodied, and stumbles over, saying, "Grand Scribe, the guards are dead. My fellow acolyte is dead. It's you have to do something." And just starts to sob.
And Perry bolts out to find the other two.
Okay.
Thalvar was going to send Aloysius.
I mean, they can't talk to the owl, though, which would be an issue.
Yeah, but I see where Prairie's coming from.
Yeah, but if Aloysius comes flying up to Hibara, flapping and I'm assuming she would figure something's wrong.
That's a lot of assumptions for dealing
Thalvar's falling down the well.
I assume Aloysius can fly much faster than Perry can die.
Assuming Hibara would assume anything reasonable is a big assumption.
And also, you're assuming that Mara would follow the owl.
Well,
You have to
Aloysius,
remember, you have the two chaotics outside.
Okay, I'll have them carry a note.
So you can send
Okay, so
Aloysius out, and Perry can go out too. It's not like an either or. Both have free will. So
Well,
Yeah, Aloysius can fly high and find them with his expert perception. The hunting.
aren't we just sitting on the benches?
The air.
We're just sitting on the benches. We haven't gone anywhere.
look, Thelvar really wants Aloysius to have relevance. So we're gonna, he's gonna be the buddy of Perry as the both of them head out together.
So it's a buddy comedy. Okay, cool.
Well, it's gonna try to convince you both to come inside.
I do like this. I do like this scene though of Hibar and Mara just sitting casually. Everything's fine. And then like very intense Owl and Perry rush out.
And
What sounds like Perry's going to slow to a hastened walk rather than a run. He doesn't want to draw everyone's attention.
And come on, it's Hibara and Mara. Just because they were sat on the benches when we went inside, that doesn't necessarily mean they wouldn't wander off somewhere and not be there when we come out.
the bench is on fire.
Though it hasn't been very long.
Doesn't matter.
Also,
Well, I'm
if
just
you wanna
explaining why we're still here. It hasn't been very long.
Right, Perry's going to wander up to them and say, Belvar's negotiating us a job.
I would also like to point out that, again, Mara and Hibara aren't the ones getting us into trouble. It is either Thelvar or Clue.
Yes.
I mean, for getting us to the place we need to be. That's not trouble.
Yes, but are we going to be getting into a fight?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but when there's the living statue killing things over there, we're gonna have to eventually fight it if we want to.
All right. Well, okay. So Perry's
I'm
there
just
and Mara's
saying.
there. Perry, Mara, and Hibara is there. Perry runs over and you say, "What? Thelvar is negotiating us a job."
So we need to get in there. We're probably going to end up fighting statues.
Okay.
This isn't Doctor Who. God damn it.
What's Doctor Who?
A
If you don't-
doctor?
Who?
Feels dirty being the English guy asking, what's Doctor Who?
No, who's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know. It's on third.
Oh, this is why I love playing Mara. She can be this asshole. Anyway,
All right. So back inside, the Grand Scribe looks at you and says, "Yes, anything you can do, please. We'll be indebted to you. Are you sure you want to take this on?"
Indeed. As an esteemed graduate of Neverwinter Academy, I couldn't possibly let something happen to such a esteemed establishment as this.
Excellent, excellent. And he indicates to the he sort of takes the keys off of the crying acolyte and walks over and sort of like gets ready to open up the door for you.
What's his problem? And Hibara points at the crying guy.
His friend died. The usual.
Probably a few of his friends.
I mean, are
Recently?
they friends? I don't know if the guards were his friends.
what are these statues? Are they angels? Are they weeping? Are they saying, "Are you my mummy"?
I think you're mixing some stuff there, but okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably a few things, but what the hell? Mara's awesome. I love Mara.
I'm well aware that I mixed two different things. That was the point.
I mean, we
Only
don't
one-
know.
All right, so
the point is, you guys don't know what I'm doing. Just because meta you do doesn't mean your
Steve.
characters do.
In character, she's a little scary. Meta, we just love her.
all right, so as Hibara, Mara, and Perry and Aloysius come back in, you see Clue and Thelvar and this very old, frail-looking elven guy in nicer brown robes, but also the brown robe, opening up the door over here. And he sort of opens it up and says, if you go down the staircases, it should be on the next level down where the problem is. From what I understand, the decorative statues in the room have come to life because of a protection on an old tome that has failed.
I was just gonna say to the guy, okay, just make sure nobody wanders in while we're doing this, okay?
Yes, absolutely. We'll lock the door behind you.
Is there anybody else down there on any level? Anybody?
No, it should be empty except for, well, now the poor victims of this unfortunate magical protection failure.
Very well. We will deal with this problem as quickly as we can.
Thank you. And yes, we can discuss some sort of compensation for whomever lives when you come back.
I don't intend to die.
I'm gonna take that as an insult and rub it in your face later.
All right, so what order are y'all going in down the stairs?
Clue, having been insulted, is gonna be an idiot and go down first.
Okay, so Clue first.
Perry's gonna go, oh, this is gonna start well.
All right, so are you going second then?
Apparently, Hibara is going second.
Okay, Hibara.
Well, someone's got to heal Clue once he gets knocked out.
Yep.
Okay, so Hibara's second, then who?
Belfast third by the looks of it.
Okay.
And then Perry,
Okay.
Gorko, and Mara.
Gorko and Mara.
I do like that Mara is going last.
All right.
Yeah, the tank.
Yes.
Last in the line. Definitely makes sense.
All right.
Mara's okay with this.
The doubly frontline fighter is bringing up the rear. Brilliant.
So it's
Seems not to make sense when it comes to fighting. Why?
all right. So the room itself that you're in is lit with lamplight, but as you descend, the light sort of disappears. So Mara unsheaths her sword of fire to provide a little bit of light as you go down the stairs.
I don't have to unsheath it. It's already lit.
Okay, so it's just glowing all
Well,
the
you
time.
have to unshield it.
Oh, I do? I thought it's
Yeah, only the blade.
If
Only
it's
the blade's
in a
on fire.
sheath, it doesn't give off a lot of light when it's in,
Oh, okay. Wherever it's
a
hiding.
box, essentially.
Yes, and it's just deathly quiet in this room now, and dark.
I mean, I have dark vision, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same with Hibara.
All right, hold on. Let me go to your tokens then. Token vision, night vision. Yeah, they call it night vision. It's how many feet? 60.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's annoying that I have to do this every time I give you guys. Oh yeah, okay. Well, can you all see that now, or just Clue? No, I guess just Clue could see that.
Probably just Clue.
All right. So if you want to, yeah, you can describe to the people who can't see what you're seeing. If you want.
120 foot of
There we go.
dark vision.
Okay.
This
coming
is a
up.
room filled with gargoyles, essentially.
We get gargoyles?
Assuming they don't kill us, because there are 6 of them.
Yay! Gargoyles!
Perry, you don't have any night vision, right? Or dark vision? Okay.
Can't see shit.
So you and Mara see what you see.
Well, no, my screen is all jacked up. Give me a second. There it is. No, go that way.
I mean, Perry could light his lantern. But where's the fun in that?
That would just give you what you can see with Mara's light. The same illumination.
Can you see anything, Perry?
Only a little bit around Mara.
Okay, so you can see around Mara. Okay, so that would be what you would be able to see. Yeah, so Clue says it's a room full of gargoyles.
When Clue says it's a room full of gargoyles, Mara goes, "Yep, weeping angels. Great, just great. Nobody blink. They move if you blink."
I assume you mean they don't move if we can see them, in which case I can't see them.
Well, neither can I. So we're
should roll perception to see if they're moving or frozen.
Yeah, you can roll perception. Yeah. As you look around, you can't tell if the gargoyles are actually stone or if they are gargoyles that are going to attack. There's this like there's
I was just
no...
wondering if so they're not moving.
No, none of them are moving. All of them are completely still.
Then we don't need to blast them.
Brave, if you say, Bob.
Oh, you dropped out there. Can you repeat that?
Just as it's a brave thing to say, that we don't need to blast them.
All right, so Clue, you're moving up into the room?
Yep, slowly but surely.
Okay.
Hello, are any of you gargoyles alive?
All right, so
that seems a really bad idea.
As Clue, as you... How come I can't grab this gargoyle? It's not on the maps. They're not on the maps, aren't they? Oh, they're on the wrong layer. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me undo that. Undo. Yeah, apologies.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was. No, I did it again. Damn it! I want to highlight them and move them to a different layer. Undo again. Sorry. Let me just undo that. Okay. This is annoying. They're on the wrong layer, which is why I can't interact. I have to move the token layer from the map layer.
I think you can click them and hold control, and as you click them.
Yeah, I don't want to risk doing the map thing again, so we'll just leave it like that. All right. Yes. All right, Clue, as you get closer, you notice as you're looking around the room that all of the gargoyles, as you step in a little bit closer, turn to look at you. All of them. Before, they all just looked like statues. And now you
this
can
would
see
be the moment where
they're all alive. So everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gargoyle. How's it going?
Damn it, Clue! This is your fault.
Oh, good. I rolled high.
I rolled greater than 10.
Wait, where am I? There I am.
Oh, Clue's going to fucking die before he can even do anything, isn't he?
Yep. So, did everybody? Oh, you didn't click. Okay, a couple of people didn't click on their thing. So, Thelvar.
Give Mara a second here.
Okay.
Oh, yay. Okay, good.
Oh, wow. Look at you go.
Nice.
Okay. Mara's not gonna die. Mara's gonna rage.
Mara's also got to get past everyone.
Okay, cool.
It's just difficult terrain, isn't it? So, 18.
Don't leave me.
And okay, so yeah, I've got Gorko as well. I think that's everybody then. So let me just reorder the order. Yeah, okay, it's time to fight. So, Mara, go ahead and give me.
I don't see. Okay, well.
Oh yeah,
I can't
get up.
see shit.
Yep,
I gotta.
You gotta run up.
It's a dark room.
Mara goes to where Clue is. I see no gargoyles. Is that normal?
I will say, as
they are at the edges of the room.
They're over there.
Yeah, they're a little bit farther than you can get by using your full movement this turn, but you can get halfway there.
I can point you at one in the corner over here.
You awake to find yourself in a dark room, missing a kidney.
No,
is that a video game?
That's John Robertson's video game.
So Mara catches up with Clue, and decides to. Hi, Regulus. What do you want? God, dog. And activates her rage.
Okay.
And holds a javelin ready.
Okay. Yeah.
For if anybody gets with for anybody who attacks Clue.
Okay, or you can just say if any enemy comes into my vision.
Yes, anybody who comes into my vision.
Okay. Yep. Sure, you can hold your action. Just remind me
I will.
if... Okay, cool. So, yes, Mara is holding her action. Hibara.
Boom. There's a grizzle.
Okay.
So we need...
I can't even see Grizzle.
I like this fog of war because it's more realistic than just putting a map on the ground and going, oh, you can only see to here.
So this one needs to make a deck save.
Okay. Let me just, sorry, I'm getting to their page in the monster manual, so I have that in front of me. Because I don't, I just have the sheet and the book and the notes. But anyway, yes. So can you ping the one again that needs to do the deck save? All right.
This one.
Right there. Okay. And see if if Never Whisper took effect. Okay, so here comes. Oh, they don't have any dex bonuses.
They made it.
Oh yeah, it did make it.
So no damage, but let's try poking it. 26.
Okay. Yes,
Nice.
26 will hit, and that is fire damage.
6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. All right, you see Grizzle just, knock throw some spit some fire at it. So, how come you're not? Okay. Why aren't you showing me your... Oh, this is annoying. Okay, anyway, I'll keep track of the hit points here. So 6. Yeah, all right. You see it take a little bit of damage. Yeah. Okay, next up is Thelvar.
Elva's going to... Yeah. Yep. And is going to hit the one that Grizzle just hit.
Okay.
With the Witch Bolt.
All right, yeah, 24 will hit.
Yeah, you're no longer blessed, just so you know.
Oh yeah, you can turn off the global modifier.
Although, to be honest, when it's actually Clue's turn, he's probably gonna use his ring to... Or he can just as well keep it on.
Okay, so 2 lightning damage?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me just change. I think I just changed something I didn't mean you to see. And, all right, so another 2 damage. Boom, knocking him down. All right. Next up is Perry.
You still can't see anything. So he's going to move to here.
Yep.
And just light his lantern.
Oh, okay. And
which is 30 feet bright and another 30 dim.
All right, so you can't do your offhanded attack if you've got, I think you're holding so you just have the 1 light. Oh, it's not an aura. I have to go into your dynamics. So, vision, here. Yep, 30 feet.
Yep, 30 bright, and another 30 dim.
Oh, okay, let me give you the 30 dim then, because I only gave you the 30 bright.
Oh.
Low light, 30.
Lanterns are powerful.
That should be the same level as the light on Mara.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll sort that out after the battle then.
Oh.
Just remind me. Okie doke. So, yes, you can see, this is what you can see now, Perry.
What have you got us into this time, Clue?
We were hired to go down here!
Less bitching, more fighting.
All right, Perry, what you doing?
No, that's his action, so that's it. That's his turn over.
Oh, okay, you're lighting it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, lighting the lantern is an action.
Okay, fair enough. Correct. Gorko. What's Gorko? Who's running Gorko tonight?
I am once again. He runs over here and is gonna try and shoot that guy with Well, just his bow, I guess, because we did not do a short rest, so he does not have his stuff back.
Well, you would have done a short rest on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we would have?
I thought
Yeah.
we did a long rest on the boat.
Okay.
Well, you did a long rest over at the lighthouse,
Mm-hmm.
so you were actually all topped up. Everyone got a chance to. I thought you guys definitely took a long rest after the fights and the Modron things. Oh, was that after?
After the Mondrons, I don't think we did.
Yeah, but I mean, a short rest
we
is.
haven't.
Oh, short rest
But
is
short
only
rest-
an hour, and the to get everybody back to Neverwinter from the lighthouse
in
took
that
longer.
case,
Okay.
rolling some hit dice, we would have happened doing that.
So, Kristi, before Yellow goes,
Mhm.
I seize some gargoyles.
Okay.
Okay. Gorgo is just gonna try and shoot this guy again.
Well, no.
I thought your thing was only 10 feet and 10 feet, Hibara. That's what I have in here. I don't know if you want to check, but I'll just give Mara the full now.
Wait, I'm confused.
It's okay. I'm just fixing your light. It's still.
It's the same as a torch.
All right. So I'm gonna aim for this.
Oh wait! Oh, you're Gorko today. That's why I got confused. Okay.
I am playing Gorgo right now. I assume a 10 doesn't hit and a 21 does.
A 21 does.
I'm getting ignored.
So he does 10 piercing damage against that guy.
All right. Okay. 10 piercing. All right. You notice Gorko notices that as the arrow pierces, maybe it's because it's stone or whatever, but his arrows don't seem to do the same kind of damage they would do on other things.
That's...
He shouts this out. Like, Murder Mama, it's not hurting them as much as it usually does.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit this guy with my javelin and see how that goes. If I succeed.
All right. Oh, so it's the gargoyle's turn. How much movement?
Wait, no! I still have to throw my javelin.
Oh, right. And one that you could see that was attacking someone, though. I thought you said, or an enemy you could see.
An enemy I could see. So
That's
I'm
right.
gonna throw my javelin at this guy.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead. Throw your javelin with your held action. And I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Which is yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead. Roll for damage. All right. Also, you notice too, your javelin should have done more damage.
Yeah.
But it does do some. It knocks off a couple chips of stone that's on him. So cool. All right. So that was your held action. Now it's the gargoyle's turn, and I already forgot how much. Oh, I think it can fly up to 60 feet. So, this one is going to come up to Gorko because it just got hit. Another one's going to fly over to you, Mara, because it saw the javelin coming out of your hands. This one is going to fly over to you, Thelvar. This one's going to fly over to Grizzle. Actually, no, this one's going to fly to Grizzle. And these two are going to come and kind of hover over the staircase. This one, I should say, to attack you, Hibara. And this guy is going to fly over here. Where is he going to go? Where is he going to go? I don't think he can get all the way over to Clue. So I think he's going to double up with his buddy on Thelvar. All right. Let us go. They can fly up to 60 feet. So.
Yeah, it can get to Clue from that corner down.
Yeah,
to this.
but it also is going to have Perry and Hibara and Mara there. It's not going to. It's not going to fly into the enemies when it can pick one off easier right in front of him. So he's being a bit. They're not aren't their intelligence? Oh, they're not that smart, but they do have some self-preservation. So, all right. Let's start with Grizzle. We'll start at the top and work our way down. So these guys make. They get a. Yes, you see it slash out with both of its stony hands, which have, really sharp stone filed claws at the end, and it opens its sort of dragony mouth, and it's got really sharp teeth, and with its two claws it's going to swipe twice at Grizzle, and then
So
Okay.
17 damage.
Oh, sorry. No, just do one. It's supposed to be one bite. So just take the first one. Don't take the second one because it's 2 claws and a bite.
Oh.
So ignore
Okay.
that one. So just the 16.
So 6.
Mm-hmm.
11.
That a miss? 14.
8. Yeah, 18.
Okay. So sorry, that was 3 hits or 2 hits?
Yes, that was all
Okay.
3 hits.
So 6, 5, and 7. So 18. Yes. 11 plus 7. Or Grizzle. All right, coming at you, Thelvar. Same thing. They're gonna go rah, rah, slash, slash, bite. The stone bite comes right at your neck.
Were
17?
these two?
These are to Thelvar.
Okay.
That one hits.
Okay, and 2 claw attacks coming up. Rawr. Oh wow, I'm actually rolling well tonight. This is surprising for me. That's more like it. Okay. So 2 hits for a total of 14 damage from the gargoyles who are ganging up on you. All right, next is the one that is coming over, slashing at Hibara with its claws first. Claw, slash,
That hit.
slash. Oh,
That also hit.
they are super rolling well tonight. Oh my god.
That also hits.
Dang, what are they like? 17, 15? Yeah, and then so yeah, they're rolling super well. So that would be, is it 26 damage?
26 damage.
Yeah, these guys
Yeah.
are tough. All right,
I think that's most of your health pool, isn't it?
Yep.
Mara, the one hovering over you, comes at you with its slashing claws and bitey teeth. Claw slashes at you. You feel the wind as it knocks you. But you're raging already, right?
I am.
So you get to have that damage.
Almost like you didn't crit at all.
16 hit.
Yes, it's 16 hits.
All right, and a bite.
So a
That's a
claw,
miss.
2 claws, and and then the bite misses.
Correct.
So 2 claws.
12 damage total.
That's halved already.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then poor little Gorko. These guys are coming at him. Claw. Claw. Okay. Bite. Miss and bite.
So 17 is
Yep.
a hit, and bite is also a hit, so
Oof,
that's
23.
23 damage.
All right, that is their turn. I believe in you guys. Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Nobody's doing that well at this point.
Well, Mara's fine. Other than being a little crotchety.
Okay, so next up, Clue.
I assume this gargoyle is on like the space over here, so not directly next to anything. Nobody is, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got enough space between Gorko and Mara to move without any problems. Yeah.
He's gonna guess green.
Did you want to flank?
blade. Not without risk. Actually, I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack from this guy, I guess.
Are you in his threat zone? Oh, I guess you are.
I mean, I have to walk past that guy, so yeah, there's no way.
No. I thought you
can-
mean the one by Mara. I thought you were attacking that one.
Oh
Never
yeah,
mind.
but even then, I always
Yeah.
need to go to this space, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't use your bonus action and use disengage.
I mean, I can, but that does mean I can't give everybody bless, which I feel like we're gonna need.
Fair enough.
So I assume that guy's gonna try an attack of opportunity me.
Sure. Yeah, but he'll only get one. So he'll swipe out with his claws as you go by. Oh yeah. So you get
Hits.
snapped, you get snitched for 6. Slashed.
Mhm. I'm gonna activate my ring and use its bless so that Velvar, Mara, Perry, and Chloe himself have bless.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna green flame waste that guy.
Okay. 16? Is that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, for the flanking. Oh, so yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit. Mm-hmm.
And then I do 19 piercing and 7 fire.
Okay, I need to do math now. Yeah, there's more, but I can keep track. I don't want to stop you guys. So 12 plus. All right. Yes, you definitely you see that you're making an impact. So
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No. I've done everything I can.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Sorry, I've got to do math by hand. 3, 9. Oh yeah. You took a nice big chunk out of that guy. You can see that your your fire damage, did full damage, and he is looking a lot weaker now than when he started the round. Let's call her she. Let's not be just default to masculine pronouns. So yeah, she's looking bad. She's looking bloodied in official DM parlance.
Or how much a stone creature can in fact look
Correct.
bloodied.
Yeah, it looks more chipped. I guess you'd say it looks. It looks pretty well chipped.
Glaze has gone off.
Yes, absolutely. Mara, it is your turn.
Mara is raging.
Mm-hmm.
How bad is Gorko's damage right now?
He is currently at 27, which is slightly below half. Yeah.
Okay. So Mara's going to activate one of her key points to do Fury of Blows.
Okay.
So that she can let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do a healing hands on Gorko.
Okay.
So he gets a D4 for my martial arts die and my wisdom modifier, which is still a 2.
Okay.
So you can roll that, Yella.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
D4
exactly
plus
do
2?
I need to?
D4
Yeah.
plus 2? Okay, and you're going to attack with your Fury of Blows?
Yes. So then I do 2 unarmed attacks on this son of a bitch.
Got it.
Is this the one I want to use? Yes. Boom.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hit.
And boom.
That's going to hit too.
5.
Oh,
And
wow.
Also, don't forget your +2 from rage on those.
So an extra 4 total? So a total of 20?
I think rage does on every hit.
So, yeah, Mara, as you're smashing into the stones, you're noticing that you're doing damage, but if this was a person, it would have been a lot more damage. The fact that they're stone makes it, they're taking damage, but it's just they're a bit harder to hit. Or they're a bit harder to, they're not harder to hit. You did a great job hitting them, but the damage you do is less than would be. But you did damage. You still did damage. So yeah, he is got some more bits knocked off of him. Or this, I think, yes, he's got because he had a little bit knocked off of him. Excellent. All right, next up is Hibara.
She mad. So yeah, she's just gonna burst into flames.
Okay.
So oops, I don't know why that doubled. But
okay.
So yeah, the one right next to her is gonna take 2 when she does it.
All right. 2.
And then she's going to burn basically
because
everyone here.
And looking at the roll, it's the 2 for the base damage plus 2 for your charisma modifier.
Oh yeah, it only gives it just says rolling 2 equals 2. So if you have a modifier,
Yeah,
no, it should just be 2. I don't know why. No, I don't know why it doubled.
Yeah, the top one is the damage, and
Yeah.
the bottom one is your charisma modifier.
Correct. So it's a total of 4.
done separate.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
No, it should just be 2.
Okay, if you say so.
It's just 2 damage.
Okay.
It's just charisma modifier to him, and she's on fire, and she's gonna just torch these 2.
Okay, they have to do a dex save of 15. And the ones around Thelvar, right? Those are the ones you're aiming for, or also the one by
just this one and the one by her.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's really kind of like in between the one by her and the one next to Thelvar just happen to be caught into it.
That one that I'm pinging now, and the one on the stairs. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so those 2 will do their dex saves. See how they do. Come on, sheet. Oh, I know what I did. All right, hold on a second. I have to resize my screen, because if I don't, then it flashes, and I don't want people who watch this with photosensitive eyes to have to be flashed at, because I'm that thoughtful. Okay, so yeah, dex saves. 2 dex saves coming right up. So this guy on the stairs, that's a no.
Fails.
And the one by Thelvar, that one does make it. Yeah, a little bit farther.
So the one
away.
on the stairs takes 22 damage.
Woo!
And the one next to Thelvar only takes 11.
All right. Yeah, you can see that as Hibara, just do you send out a burst of flame? You want to describe kind of like what happens while I do the math?
Hibara bursts into flame herself and then just pushes her hands out and waves of fire just rolls over them. By the way, Kristi, what's them stairs made out of?
A stone. Everything here is made out of stone. It was 20 damage,
then nothing's
right?
on fire.
No.
Thank fucking
It's
God.
a Hibara-proof room. In this area, there's a lot of 22 damage. Okay.
And then 11 for the one that saved.
Yes.
Right. Plus 2 fire damage, because I've just looked up the spell.
And it is 2 plus.
Yeah, any creature takes fire damage equal to your charisma modifier if it hits with a melee attack from within.
I've already put that in there. That was the 2 from the 22.
Whenever you roll fire damage on your turn, you gain a bonus equal to your bonus damage equal to your charisma modifier. So that's what the other 2 is. It's just a reminder that any fire damage you do gets an extra 2 points.
So they each get an extra. One gets an extra 2.
No. I've already worked that in.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I've already worked that in.
Okay.
But when it, yeah.
All right. So yes, you
Mara sees this happen and goes, "Burn, baby, burn! Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn!" Nope.
So as Mara's voice is echoing through the stone print room, where most of the print, thank God, is on the other side of the room. Thelvar, it's your turn. While Mara's singing, Thelvar gets to fight.
Baby, burn.
Okie dokie. Thelvar is going to use a bonus action to spend 3 of their arcane pool to make their rapier +2. They're going to use the first of their actions to continue the spell on that first gargoyle that they hit, because it does that. It's a continuation spell.
Okay.
I can keep it going for.
Actually, did you because I'm pretty sure it's a concentration spell. Did you remember to?
Yep.
I also when you got it. Okay.
Oh, and also after you're done, Thelvar, we have to go back to Hibara because Grizzle didn't get their turn.
Oh no! Yeah. I used my bonus action to activate.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
So Grizzle's just dancing right now.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, if you scroll up through the thing, I did roll a 17 on my
your con. Oh, that's why you rolled a concentration save. Okay, yeah, I saw it go. I didn't know why. Okay.
So let me bring that up again. Where is it? Which bolt? So ignore the hit roll. It's just redealing the damage automatically. Don't have to roll to hit because it's basically keeping, the bolt comes out and it's just like continuous stream so long as I hold concentration.
Okay. So roll your damage.
I'm just concentration for 1 minute. So
I mean, it does take your action still.
Yep.
You still need to use your action to keep it going.
And I get 2 actions because I got extra attack. So
don't know if that's how it works. Because it's for the attack action, you can do it 2 attacks, but you don't get 2 actions from extra attack. You can, for the attack action, do 2 attacks. You do not get 2 actions.
But from spell combat, I can make an attack anytime I'm using a spell. So it's a Magus feature.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, so lightning damage, that lightning damage does seem to do more damage than like the punching that Mara's been doing.
So 4 on that one, and I was going to attack this one with their +2 rapier.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh.
And really miss.
Yeah. Oh. They're not that tough, but they are a little tougher than that, sadly. So, okay. You did a lot. Is that everything on your turn?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Perry. You see all this happening around you. Oh, you're muted, by the way.
Oh, yeah, just noticed that.
Yeah.
Perry's
You also have a Hibara that's on fire that you might not want to stand next to.
That's a good point. Perry looks around, takes steps up to here, and is going to go after this one with the short bow.
Okay.
Since he's only got bloody physical damage weapons.
19
Join the
hits.
club.
Okay, so
that would be 8.
all right, I need a moment and do a consult with the rules geeks. No, it's okay. Is sneak its own type of damage, or is sneak
sneak does the damage of the type of the attack?
Okay, so it's all piercing.
Yeah, it's the same for me. As long as the attack is piercing, sneak does the same damage.
Yeah.
If the damage is blunt, slashing, it's slashing.
Yep, that's what I thought, but I wanted a ruling before I did my thing. So yeah, Perry, you notice that your short bow, you pull it back and it aims true, but it also it hits, but then slides off of the stone surface, not doing quite as much damage as you would have expected if this was a fleshy beast. But still, it was damage. So yeah, you take a nice knock out of it, and yeah, this one is definitely looking worse for the wear. It looks weathered, and it's starting to crack. So yes, you had an effect. Anything else with your turn?
That'd be it.
Okay, Gorko's turn.
I mean, he sees 2 things in the line, and he remembers his training. He's gonna try and hit these 2 with a piercing shot. So that's a. Let me just see. They need to do a deck save of 14 or take. Just make sure I'm not. So takes 14 or take 15 piercing.
Okay, let's. They're not great at dex, despite being winged. You think they'd be, have a plus, but they don't. That guy fails. First guy fails. The one right in the line.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the second one. Yeah, they both fail. It was 14, right? Was the check?
14 is a check. 15 is a damage.
Yes. So yeah, they don't. Yes. Again, these stony surfaces aren't ideal. But it was 15, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. He gets also. Yeah.
And then he is just gonna try and sharpshooter shoot that guy. So that's Just in longbow hit, -5, so 17 hit this guy?
Yeah, their AC is below 17.
So 20 damage, which probably effectively only means 10 damage, but...
Yeah, effectively. But this guy is really he is looking bad now. Very, very bad. This guy, the one between the two of you that's just getting the hell beat out of him. Not looking good. Yep. He doesn't have any disengage actions as bonus actions, does he, Gorko?
Actually, he does, because he's a goblin, but he is not... Oh, actually, I'm gonna use bonus action second wind on him, just to get his life up.
Okay, so those are all... Sometimes with the NPCs, it's good to ask, because it's so much to manage when you have your own and have another players, so...
And he gets the full 16!
Lucky little shit.
Yep.
All right, the gargoyle's turn. So we'll start with the one up here. It can't tell the difference. It doesn't know that Grizzle will come back, but so it's going to attack the Grizzle again. And he's dancing. Does that mean he's dodging, or is he just normal?
Yeah, he's dodging.
Okay, so they're rolling at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to come at it with his claw at disadvantage, trying to get a dancing Grizzle. 15 hit.
That hits.
Okay, for 5 slashing. Oof, gosh dang. And a bite.
And then he poofs.
Okay. All right, so he's gone, but this guy was swiping at him as he left. Oh, Thelvar, you've got gargoyles everywhere. Well, I just got 2, but they're pretty nasty, these people. So 2 slashes again. You're gonna just get a barrage. It's not quite as much fun as the Modrons or whatever it was that smacked you 5 times back in the super secret basement. But Claw 1 comes slashing at you. That's a miss. That's a miss. And with its bite, I think that will be 1 hit for 8.
Yep.
And the other one also comes clawing at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way now that you've got a sense of what these guys are like. Although the second one catches you, and 17, I don't know if that's going to be a hit.
Oh, just.
Okay. So, the first one misses twice and hits you once. The second one misses you once and hits twice. So, go back. The one was 8 plus 8 plus 9. So, 16 plus 9 is 25. All right, Hibara, that one that you just set on fire is glaring at you, hisses in this sort of raspy, stony voice, and it slashes out at you with its claws.
It takes 2 more damage.
Okay, I'll add that at the end.
And misses.
Yep.
And takes 2 more damage and misses.
Okay, and a bite.
And 2 more damage and misses. So it eats 6 damage. Trying to attack her.
Yeah, I just can't figure out. It's like a cat with a laser pointer. You can't figure out why it just why isn't this working? And meanwhile it's getting damaged. Yeah, it actually hurts itself trying to attack you.
Yep.
Mara, while you're raging, you also have still this one that you're fighting right in front of you.
Yep.
It's coming at you with its claws, sharp gray claws, swiping at your face.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so you have...
That hits.
Yep, and half damage because it's slashing. That's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And
that one's a miss.
Bite right on your left shoulder, and that gets you for another 7 piercing. But of course you're raging, so it doesn't even touch you. You're you barely feel it. And that is its turn. This one now is who decided? I think it's going to go for Clue this time. Because I think you did stuff to it last time. You did do some damage.
They both did stuff to him, but
true, but
I get it.
Yeah, it's going to see if it can make you run away. I take it that's a miss?
Yep.
Another miss. Oh, see, I started out well, and now they're starting to fail on me. Okay, so that's a hit.
16 hits.
Yep.
I'm going to half that using my reaction, though.
Yeah, sure. So only 5 damage on that round. Much less damage for y'all this time around. They rolled more on par with how I usually roll for you guys for when I'm fighting on behalf of the baddies. That is all of their turns. Clue. Yeah.
He's gonna try and stab the guy in front of him.
All right.
has 2 minutes.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to worry about resistance when your damage gets added up.
That's command roll. Come in. I do a total of 51.
Wow. Yeah, he had 14 points left, so you can describe how that gargoyle.
He just fucking explodes.
Yes, it does.
So like the point that even Clue is like, what? Just like vaguely dazed by his own awesomeness, I guess.
Yep.
And then he is gonna run over here next to Alvar and give Alvar advantage against hitting that guy.
All right. Nice. Okay. So 1 down. Mara, your turn.
Mara just watches Clue book it to the other one, and just kind of looks at him and goes, "No support."
Alvar has 2 on him.
Wait, where'd the
You still got Gorko there, and you still got Perry there.
No one has help. No one's helping. Mara, no one.
You have bless.
you did the
Clue has already helped you.
Oh yeah, have everyone been adding their bless to their attack? I guess it doesn't like they haven't like yeah.
No.
Don't forget to add your bless. I am not in charge of your blesses. So
Wait, when did I start
also
doing
you-
bless?
Clue did it
2
in the
turns
first
ago.
round. Yeah, in the first round.
Well, shit.
It's but we can also show you how to add a global modifier so that when
Yeah.
you're blessed, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But it's an extra
you just did a
D4.
toggle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but she just watches him book it, and she just goes, "Fuck you."
Wait, we did assign the fire damage on that, right?
The guy on the stairs? Yeah.
No, the green flame blade. We were
Yeah.
kind of preoccupied with like the 50 damage. from
He
the
went
crit.
down. Yeah, the guy went down. He's down. He's gone.
But the secondary damage.
Yeah.
Who's
did that?
Who got the secondary
missed it,
damage?
sorry.
Who got the secondary damage? Is there-
I mean, secondary damage is only against something 5 feet from the thing I'm hitting, so it's not relevant because
Oh, okay. It's
Nothing
5
in his
feet. I thought
range.
it was 10 feet.
no, it's
Okay.
5.
Okay.
My bad
Unfortunately.
then. Ignore me.
No worries. No, I mean,
I
It's complicated.
really wish my fiery sword did fire damage, because that would be useful
Yeah, I know.
right now.
That spell would be useful, wouldn't it?
Right? Mara looks at her sword and just goes, "You're not useful to me right now, other for me to see." Just it just kind of shakes it, and the gargoyle's probably just looking at it like she's a crazy person. But that's fine.
I mean, don't think the gargoyles care.
Right. But she takes out her again, activates Fury of Blows, this time so she can get 3 physical attacks on this guy.
all right.
Takes out her long sword, goes whack. That misses.
Yep.
Even with a +4.
The
Yeah.
D4 is not helping
No,
that.
I mean, yeah. You can roll your D4 for
D4 might
that.
help that.
Mm-hmm. Let me say, you need a 1. Good, yeah. Your miss converts to a hit because of Clue. Yes. Go ahead and roll your.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. Yep. You see how you take a bit of a whack out of him? Did you have another one?
I do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, and actually, because I'm still in rage, +2 on
yes.
both of those.
Okay, so an extra 1. Or well, yeah, you guys already figured out they're resistant to pierce bludgeoning. You figured that out, so I don't. So and then yeah. Oh, this guy is now technically bloodied. Or lady.
Isn't it non-magical piercing, bludgeoning, slashing?
Yeah, an unarmed strike is not magical.
I mean, yeah, but technically my rapier is. It's a
I-
+1.
That's
rapier.
true. It is a
Mar-
+1.
And Mara's
Yeah, yeah.
longsword is, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the longsword didn't hit. But
Yeah.
the unarmed
No,
strike.
but when Clue was doing sneak attack and piercing damage, that's all magical damage because it's an off
Oh, okay.
+1 rapier.
Right. Okay.
See,
sorry.
this is why I don't like that stupid rule.
Yeah,
It's a
you-
lot to keep track of. Which
Like you can have non-magical resistance, or you can have like piercing and bludgeoning resistance. Don't like do both at the same time, sort of
Alright.
off.
Yeah.
What I need
Gargoyles are
is
freaking awkward like that.
I need flanking.
If
right.
you want to get a D4,
I mean-
that should help you.
Are you going to do another attack?
No, I got mine.
You're 3. Okay. All right.
I got my 3.
Then all right. Yeah. You smack him up with your hands pretty good. Ibarra.
Let's see how pissed off Ibarra still is.
Huh?
Okay, she's still very angry. Then that means it's another explosion of flame.
Oh, Ibarra.
Roll a d8 for anger.
On a scale of 1 to 8, how angry are you? Yeah. So, does that mean dex saves again?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. We'll go one on the stair first. Nope. And the one to the north. That one does again.
He did.
Same thing.
So that would be 26 total. So
To the one on the
26 on the
stairs.
one that failed.
Oh yeah, you can describe how that one dies.
Yeah, he is
He's
just
gone.
straight up torched, just melted. There is now a lump of melted rock on the rock stairs.
Okay. Yes.
And then 13 to the one next to Belvar.
All right. That one is officially looking bloodied now. Right. Hold on. I'm doing math again on paper because I'm not confident when I have to subtract bigger numbers from lower numbers. Okay. It's when the bigger number is on the bottom and I have to carry the 1 over. That's when I get scared. Okay. So, right.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like subtraction.
Yeah, it is
It's
subtraction.
like division.
No, it's like when you have to like reduce one from 30 to 20 and then carry the 1 over to the digits.
Where you need to start doing actual count.
Yeah,
You don't just
okay.
need to like bigger or smaller, but need to start to actual math.
Yes, and then if I have to half part of it but not half other parts of it,
Yeah.
so I
There's
need
a
to write things
reason
down.
why.
Not here. This is all
since
fire. So
Yeah, there's a reason since that I left university that whenever I need math done, I make a computer do it.
yes, I hate
Yep.
doing math in public. All right, I take it that was everything for Hibara, or does she have something else?
Oh
she
yeah,
wants
that's
to do?
everything.
Okay, Thelvar. By the way, if you want to use, I know you have advantage, but if you want to use Aloysius to use the help action, because Aloysius
doubling
was
action.
with you, just
Yep.
as a reminder. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't do that, but
Yeah, I will have Aloysius help. But before I do anything physical, boom.
okay, both of them next to you.
Basically, well, it's a cube and it will catch all 3 of these that are basically in front of me. So that one, that one,
Okay.
and that.
Everything
This
that's
one.
forward facing to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3 dex saves coming up. If I can get to the right. There we go. Come on, light up. There we go.
Constitution saves, not dex saves.
Oh, Constitution saves. My error. Coming. I'll adjust those. That's easy enough to do. So the first one on your left makes it. The one on your right makes it. Should have been dex saves. Oh no, they all make it.
Oh. So that's damage.
Thunder
It
wave?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, half damage.
Yeah, half
no
as
push.
much on,
Mhm.
half as much on.
And they stay where they are.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your damage? Did you?
It was
15?
15, so essentially 7.
No, because the thunder damage they don't have any resistance to. So-
No, it's half from saving.
Oh, from saving, correct. Okay, so much
Yep.
to keep track of. All right, so 7 each. Got it.
Uh-huh.
All right, yes,
Also, fun fact:
wearing down.
everyone upstairs heard that
Yes.
giant
Yeah.
fucking explosion.
Well, I heard one earlier, so
What was the explosion earlier?
The actual
So
the tome, yeah, giving way. All right, so some
So-
damage all the way around. The one to your, this one here, Belvar, is looking way worse than these 2. So everyone too. This one
Okay.
is looking way bloody. These ones are still looking pretty, not totally healthy. Actually, that guy might be off. Let me see. No, the guy in the top. Sorry. This guy looks close to death. This guy looks bloodied. This guy looks pretty healthy. Just so that you'd know. Mara, the one in front of you, is a bloodied as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that stone could bleed.
Well, okay, so bloodied is basically when the DM wants to say they're at half their hit points, but without talking in game speak.
I know, I'm just being a dick.
So, yeah.
And they're living stones, so they
Yeah.
bleed oil.
I was trying, like,
bleed gold.
weathered. They're bleed gold. They'd be worth a lot more.
You have to remember who one of my best friends is. I am a dick.
Yes. All right. So,
Aren't we all?
Bell,
So-
in this group. Yep.
This one that's nearly dead is going to take offhand rapier attack.
Okay.
Is that the one next to Clue?
That was the one you'd have advantage on, but you're actually gonna,
Advantage and +2 because of flanking.
Yeah, advantage was on that. It didn't mean to be. I'm going to attack both of them because I'm going to get 2 attacks.
Okay.
So,
all right. So
this
the first attack
one
would
was-
hit. Yep. So is that to the guy in the staircase?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for your damage. Okay.
It's 12.
Yep,
not
he's-
halved because it's magical.
Okay.
Also, see, I just noticed. I think you deleted the gargoyle that was on the turn order.
Oh, okay. I'll bring them back. That
It's
was
okay,
the one
they're
that's
right before Clue.
Yeah,
yeah.
they were.
I can just go
and
and that's fine. I'll just bring them back to the token layer, and then I'll just move them off the screen. So that way they're like you
yeah.
know that they're not to be fought. Yeah, that guy is really, really bad, but he's still alive. He looks as though on his about to turn to dust. With another hit like that, you think you could turn him to dust.
Okay. We'll have to wait till next turn because the one on the other side that I do have advantage on
Okay.
is going to get the other hit.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll for your damage.
10
Nice.
damage.
Yeah, you take a nice chunk out of him, but still he's looking healthier than the guy on your other side. So, yes. But yes, everyone is bloodied at this point. Okay. That was everything for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Perry!
Yay, Perry is going to use disengage to get behind this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you need to use disengage.
No, you can just move, because you've never left his threat zone, so you wouldn't...
Oh, the other one.
I'm more concerned about these ones.
You weren't in
Yeah.
their threat range.
No, I mean, this isn't...
From there to there.
He'd have to move past the one in between you and
Also, I think
No.
diagonals count as threat range as well.
Well, the thing
Oh, that's
is...
true.
So I'm just going to say this map isn't perfectly aligned because I just threw it on there. But yeah, I guess I can see the point where there would be if you wanted to do a disengagement bonus as you move to avoid an attack of opportunity.
And technically, they could come the long way round.
Yeah, I guess you have enough movement
Because-
actually
'cause-
to go around
I'll probably be able
Gorko.
to use the bonus attack anyway with the lantern.
Because from the way these
Oh, that's
are
true.
positioned,
Mhm.
they're like diagonally in front of Thelvar, and you was behind Thelvar, so you weren't in their threat range. So you could have come behind Mara.
We're just being safe.
Yeah.
Moving on, let's make that attack for the short sword.
All right, let's swing away, and with your +2 for
And a D4.
and your D4, so +6. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Not sure that's going to make much difference.
Well, that's all right. It's always nice to be blessed. All right.
It's always nice
Oh.
to be blessed.
Yes.
And that's the +1 sword, so does that
Yep.
count as magical?
Yes, it
That's
does.
the full 17.
Yep. And this
Yeah.
one is still up, but again, looking very like if you did that hit again, you think you could take it. You think it would be gone.
Ah, well, pity you can't do that again.
No, but
That's his turn.
Mm,
you can do a non-magical offhand attack.
No, he's got his
not
lantern.
with a
in his hand.
lantern.
The lantern.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but he can see.
That's it, we can
Can
see now because of that
see.
lantern.
Don't use the lantern.
I need to get you some goggles of the night or whatever they're called. All right, Gorko's turn.
You mean night vision goggles?
They have
He's
them,
gonna
yeah.
try and
magic
hit the
items.
guy
You
next
gotta
to
find 'em.
Telfar
Or buy them.
with his longbow. 14 doesn't hit, I think.
It is. You're blessed, aren't you?
Gorko isn't.
Oh, he's not blessed. No, 14 will not hit. No.
Try and hit the same guy again.
Oh.
And he's gonna cry.
Oh, Gorko.
Yeah, nothing happened in that time, sadly. Yeah, it's miss and miss. Yes, it was thrown by Perry being so close. All right. Oh, gargoyles. Why I keep wanting to mess up their vowels. All right. So the first one's gonna come down and come at you, Clue, because you're close, and it was not satisfied by merely attacking Grizzle. So we'll start now. We'll go from left to right. So we'll start on your left. And yes, it flies up, screeching at you with its claw attack, slashing at once, hits you for 8.
Oh, I'm in fucking danger, aren't I?
Misses you on the second one, and bites at you with 4 piercing damage.
Okay, so that's 12 in total. Okay.
All right. Next one's up. These other 2 are still focused on Thelvar. And so again, you get caught between a rock and a hard place. 2 rocks, actually. So first bite misses. Sorry, that's the bite. Never ignore the second one. They do them in alpha order, and I always think of the claws going first. But the first bite misses. Second one comes up. Oh, you gonna shield? Yeah, it's still gonna hit you for 13. What's your AC?
My AC is 17.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
plus
22
5.
would work. That's yeah. You've no. If it hits your AC, I always forget. It's on your AC.
Yeah, the 22 hits, but the 19 that I was rolling it as a reaction to doesn't.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, yes, that one misses. So, and the 15 misses?
Yep.
Okay, so it's 13 slashing. And sorry, remind me, did you get attacked by 1 creature or 2? So far? Is that just 1? Is that the first one? I've rolled it so many times. It's like when you work in a Starbucks or coffee shop and you get like all the same orders over and over.
Plus 5 to AC should stay the entire turn. So if you
so the rest of them.
first attack, none of them should have hit you.
Okay, so the 22 still hit because that was on the AC. The 15 didn't. And yes, so the other 2 are coming at you yet. So let's do claws, bite. The other one, and between you and Clue, slashes out. 24 is so nope. Yep. Nope. And a bite comes charging at your face. And that one hits. It's 22, wasn't it? So 11, yes, you get a scratch down the side of your face from the sharp claws of the gargoyle. All right. And finally, the one by Mara and Perry. Perry, you just did a bunch of damage on it, didn't you? So you've got its attention now. It's looking right at you, and with its stony breath, it just turns with its beady red demon-looking eyes, catches you in its gaze, and just as it swipes out at you with its stony, sharpened claws. 14, I take it, doesn't hit?
14 does not.
Okay. The other claw is coming at you as you dodge out of the way of the first attack. 15? I don't know your AC.
That's not hit.
Okay, and finally, it's frustration. It slashes forward, and you manage to just keep dodging out of the way of all of its attacks. And that is the turn of the gargoyles. They are done. Back to Clue.
This Perry's such a good tank.
Stabbing that guy next to Telfar.
Okay.
How did that happen?
That's going to be a hit.
9 assume hits.
Well, Perry's very small.
I do 18 damage.
I'm so mad.
That guy.
All right, let me just check here. Oh, he is definitely on his last gasps. Very close to death.
I really need that guy to be dead.
I mean, if you would have hit that on the guy on the other side of you, you would have killed him. But you went for the one by Thelvar, and he was a little bit stronger. So, but he is not anymore.
God.
He is not anymore. Anything else you want to do?
This is what people call the fucking problem is. Who is just gonna healing word himself?
Okay, as your bonus action, healing word?
Yep.
No worries. All right, Mara, you've got a softened up, between you and Perry, you've got a softened up gargoyle between you.
Mara looks at Perry and just kind of shakes her fist at him because, like, she noticed that none of the gargoyles attacks hit him, and she has been getting like wailed on by this thing, and she's just like,
dodge and weave, dodge and weave,
and she's just kind of like, "Fuck you, fuck you, dude."
Penny just winks at her.
Yeah, which is fine. So she goes ahead, uses another Fury of Blows.
All right.
Pulls out the longsword.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
14.
Check. You can describe how you kill him.
Double-handed, swings through it like a batter, and it just like a batter, not cookie dough, Kelsey. And the second the sword like just touches it, it goes breaks apart.
Yeah.
Just kind of turns into dust.
Yes, falls at your feet.
And then Mara, like for the rest of her actions, wait, is this guy still alive? What's going on? With
No. He is in the turn order.
He's just there.
Because he's in the turn order, but he's not in the field of battle.
Well, then Mara goes over here.
Mm-hmm.
And collects her javelin.
Okay.
Goes to get her javelin.
That's fine. That's fine. You can have that. All right. So that's your movement and your turn, and you're all set. So next up is Habara. You see how mad she is?
She's still mad.
Rolling rage.
Yeah. So yeah, she's coming down from being angry, but she's still pissed. So she's gonna try and blast the gargoyle right directly in front of her.
Okay. Yep. 15 is their AC.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Plus, you'd be blessed anyway.
Well, not Habara.
No, Ibarra small blast.
Oh,
so
okay.
13 damage.
All right. I think that's enough. Let me check. Yeah, it was 8. Describe how you blow them.
Then yeah, still super pissed with literally eyes on fire. Just fucking shoots a bolt of lightning straight into his head, and his head explodes.
Boom, gone. All right. Anything else with your turn? Not that you have to, but yeah, you've got everything you've done. All right, Thilvar. They are now starting to really fall all around you. And the ones, all of them, you basically, there's the one next to you, you can tell if you just get a smack on it, it's going to fall apart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Thilvar's going to hit this one with a shocking grasp. Remember, there's +2 to this roll.
Yep, that's a hit.
And +2 to the damage as well.
Yeah, you can describe how you destroy that gargoyle, because it only had 4 hit points left.
Basically, just going to slash it in half, step over its body, because I've still got 2 attacks. 1 hit point, but 2 attacks.
You got 1 hit point?
1 hit point.
What a boss.
I mean, if you told me that, I would have actually used my healing word on you, because I still had 9.
So, 1 attack.
You roll your d4.
That's with the d4.
Yeah.
The d4 rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. 13 won't hit.
And second,
That will, yes.
9.
Just check. 7. You can describe how he dies.
And cut that one in half lengthways.
Right. All
Okay,
right.
guys. Everybody, huddle up. We need to fight these fucking diamonds before they start suspecting something.
You guys want to see the map that Oppal gave you again?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. All right, so you should be able to kind of recognize that you went in. So if you're you went in. Sorry. Is this backwards? Oh, this is backwards. Okay, sorry. So you guys, you went in anyway here, and you came out basement 1. You're in this part now, And where you need to go is like down the stairs, basically.
Down the stairs we go.
All right. So you all limp. Yeah. Okay.
Except Perry, he took absolutely no damage.
Oh, Perry, be in front.
Mara's at 34.
All
so
right.
Mara's
Now
still pretty high.
you won't see anything yet because I haven't moved your tokens yet. So you guys can have a little.
Before we go down,
Mm-hmm.
Mara's gonna cast the spell because yeah, she's gonna summon Grizzle,
Okay.
but this is a different Grizzle because it's a healing spirit. I mean, it
Okay.
looks exactly like Grizzle.
Okay.
Health Grizzle.
Pretty much health Grizzle. So yeah, she's gonna first
Oh,
get
because
pats
this is
from Grizzle herself.
yeah, this is transport Grizzle, right?
No. This is healing Grizzle.
Oh, okay.
Healing spirit. It just looks exactly like Grizzle.
Okay.
Only like kind of see through and white.
Right. I take it everyone can see
So-
on the map now.
I don't know why that's.
Yes.
But that sucked.
Yeah, that wasn't very much.
No, well, that's only 1 HP for Hibara.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
Pats
moved you in
from-
there. Yeah. Oh man, that is 1d. Oh,
We'll check how many times it works.
okay. How many times per day?
1 plus spellcasting modifier.
Clue, you can tell from being in this room that this right in front of you, right before where it says restricted, because they don't. My canon is they don't write the Vault of Tombs on the map. They don't actually label their most secret room, so that's why it just says restricted. There is a lock. You can tell that this is a very impressive lock. This must be the lock that Oppal was talking about.
Oh, fancy. Chloe's just gonna walk up next to Perry, just like put his hand on his shoulder and just like, your time to shine. And he's gonna cast Bless. Not Bless, Guidance.
Oh, okay. So that means you get an extra.
Perry,
All right.
before.
Perry, can you roll me an investigation on the lock? Have a
Investigation.
look at it. All right. Yes. So.
Plus a D4 from Guidance.
Yeah, that's
If
fine.
it's
Yeah, you
relevant.
can keep throwing. Yeah, you can keep throwing it out. But yes, I can tell you that. So Perry, you take a little bit of time. You're looking at this door. 21. Yep. And it's a door to a vault. It is not like a door lock. This is like a vault lock. And you think that using your thieves tools, you would basically in game mechanics, it's going to take you 3 successful checks before you're going to be able to get through all of the security in this lock, in this vault lock door. Yeah.
Nice. Would Perry be able to see any traps?
Oh yeah, you can do from your score and your investigation. There is no traps. It is just heavy duty. These are probably the best locks you've ever seen, and I think it's going to take all of your skill, and all of your ability, and you're really going to have to be on your game to open this lock.
Nice.
Are you getting what I'm saying here in terms of the check?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
checking something out.
I mean,
No, it's
in
okay.
that case, outside of Guidance, Chloe's also just gonna try and help him.
Yeah, so you then you can get
In fact,
advantage.
also knows how to do locks, yeah.
I think my psychic energy are finally going to be useful.
Okay.
Just to be clear, Thelvar is really at 1, right? Oh, she just left.
Oh, yeah, she'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah, so Clue, when you
Nice.
describe this, Clue kind of like, offers to help. And so between the two of you, you kind of like make a plan because what you realize is like a 3-part lock, and you have to be able, you can't get to the last lock until you get through the first one. So you're going to need to get success on all 3 of these. And the 3 of you work, the 2 of you work together, and you can also use his guidance as well for your rolls.
Okay. First roll.
You have advantage, so you get a second roll because he's helping.
Oh, right. Must remember that. Oh, 24.
Click. First one out of the way. By the way, you didn't succeed by that much.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, those D4 from guidance and an advantage. Gonna be goddamn important.
Okay, must remember I've got the advantage. So.
Yeah, so 1 lockdown, 2 to go.
I'm glad I've got extra dice I can throw at this. Well.
Bam! Oh my gosh, you're like, I thought this was going to be tough. All right, so far, no problems. Bam, 2 locks open.
What's about this next one's going to be a bitch?
Come on, we can do this, buddy. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, so. Oh my god.
16, roll your
D4,
guidance.
D4.
Yeah, roll your guidance.
See if we get a 20.
Oh my god, you did it!
20.
You did
20.
it! It was a DC 20 check. It was a DC 20
Slow
check.
motion! Jump! High five! Now!
I was just like, I can't reach that.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, Perry and Clue, you guys are just over there. You like click, and then you kind of like talk about and strategize for the next one. And Perry immediately just slides his thieves tool in, is listening. Clue is helping, and they're just kind of like using only almost like eye expressions. They're not saying a word, right? And just click opens the second one, and then third one, a little bit of a trick, and kind of like Perry looks like he's in trouble, and Clue just like kind of motions a little to the left, and Perry moves the pin, and you're in. You're into the vault of tombs, and you guys can swing over and swing open this heavy ass door. All right, so as you enter the vault of tomes, it's it's a series of shelves, and all of the books are stacked. You remember that Oppal told you that the name of the book was A Layperson's Guide to Common Knowledge, volumes 1, 2, and 3. So anyone can do, or use like 1 or 2 people can do investigation. Who's got, I think, so if your investigation, passive investigation is above 10.
It's 23.
Yeah. You can basically just walk in and kind of go, okay, which shelf? This shelf. And you guys find it immediately.
Guess we're just taking the 3 volumes and closing the door again.
Yeah, and as you close it behind you, you hear click, click, click.
Just walk out casually. Come on, everybody.
Wait,
let's get a reward.
Clue is damaged too, right?
Oh yeah, I am currently at 14 health.
Oh, so you're
not
at like
as bad
health.
not as bad as Thelvar.
Okay, so I'm gonna give 2 pats to Thelvar. Did Alana come back?
I think so. I heard a ding dong.
Yeah, Alhana, are you back with us? Is it there? She's unmuted. Alhana.
We want to give you health.
So I'll give 1 pat to Clue.
We also have those potions from the lighthouse, right?
I don't know, do you?
Some of us still do. Clue used his already. Because, he almost died.
Yeah, Clue tends to almost die a lot for starting
I
up.
believe Perry gave his potion to someone. So.
And I think Mara was like, I'm fine. I don't need it.
Okay. So
1
5.
to Hibara.
Okay.
So 4 healing to Clue, 5 to myself, and then 2 for Thelvar. Let's find out how much.
Thelvar is up 2.
8.
Freaking update.
Oh, is that what was happening? Okay.
Yeah, I need a new laptop because whenever Windows update happens on this machine, it just lags completely.
Well, good news is you got 2 pats from not Grizzle and got HP. You got 8 HP back.
how much?
8.
8. Ooh, I'm on 9.
Just
So you're not
slightly less
dead.
blood.
9 is not that. Also, we're done with combat, so hopefully...
Yes.
You say that.
Now, I take it the guards and acolytes.
For the healing.
Sorry, what was that, Sid? I
Take
know.
it the bodies of the guards and the acolyte and the woman with the gargoyles.
Correct. Yes. If you guys wanted to, sort of like take those up with you, or put them in some sort of like respect. Like, I don't know if you guys want to leave them there and just cover them up, or if you want to try to move them, or what you want to do. But yeah, the bodies of the acolyte and the 2 guards are still there.
This is a church. Surely the people who work here have a better idea of how to deal with their dead than we do.
It's not technically a church, but yeah.
Mara hasn't gotten struck by lightning, so again, counting this as a win.
All right. So yeah, is there anything Perry wants to do to, before you head up? I mean, you seem concerned about it. So just, did you want to do anything with the bodies before?
You just make sure they're lying in a somewhat respectable pose.
Okay. Put them in a kind of a reposed position, and yeah, they might be able to bring some clerics down and heal them for all you know. But yeah, you kind of like organize them a little bit, so their eyes are closed and they look a bit more peaceful as they lie in pools of blood. So, but it's the thought that counts. So, all right, then we'll head back up. I can't remember if I left your tokens up there. Yes. Okay. So let me move you back. Yeah, you guys make your way up the stairs to the ground floor, and as you get to the door of the printing and binding room where you first entered, you knock on the door and call out. Oh, Mara's inside now, and you hear the door opening. Another acolyte has opened it, but the grand scribe is standing there, and he said, "Oh, is everything okay?"
Indeed it is. It was a tough fight, but we took care of those animated gargoyles.
You really need to work on your footwork.
Shut up, Perry.
Yeah, he looks at you and he can see that like everyone except who didn't get hit. Mara got hit. Perry looks fine.
Perry's the only one.
And the rest of you look like you're about to die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still pretty good.
Mara looks fine.
Mara looks fine.
Yeah, but you're at half? Yeah, you've
Mara's
taken...
a little over half.
Yeah.
Mara's a little over half.
Gorgo's at 48. He's fine.
Yes. The grand scribe says, "I'm so grateful to you for your help. If there's anything that we here at the House of Knowledge can do, actually,
weren't they the ones that could get rid of the rat thing? No questions asked.
Yep.
Funny you should say that. We are planning a trip to Luskan. We've been hired to head into the sewers and deal with a rat problem. So we were thinking of taking a precaution of taking some remove curse scrolls, if you could see your way through to finishing us with a few.
Oh, absolutely. He just snaps his fingers and looks at an acolyte, and they scurry off and say, "Oh, can we offer you some food and drink?" And he shows you into like a nice area in the reception here where there's some cushy couches and stuff, and has you sit down and wait, asks like about your time in Neverwinter, and makes basically just sort of small talk with you until the acolyte comes back, and he hands you how there are 6 of you. He hands you 6 scrolls for remove curse.
Awesome.
Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you, and just so you know, we were able to revive the guards and the acolytes, so thank you so much. We were able to get to them much quicker because of your hard work.
Glad to hear it. I'm just glad we happened to be here.
Well, if you ever need anything from the House of Knowledge, please ask for me personally. And please tell me your names, great heroes. I don't think I had a chance to introduce us. We didn't have a chance to introduce ourselves properly in all of the... I know Lord Thelvar, but I don't know the rest of your names. And I would very much like to know you, and so I can thank you personally.
These remove curse scrolls. You just put them on the table.
Mm-hmm. Well, the acolyte did sort of set them in front to sort of like, they don't really know who the head of the group is, or if there's a head of the group, or who's the magic user. So they just very
Ibarra took
politely.
them. Bundles all the
slap him.
scrolls.
Getting Clue slap Ibarra's hand as he just tries to go for the scrolls. No.
Should I roll a slide?
No.
Should it be a contested sleight of hand?
Yeah, you guys can roll off a sleight of hand to see who comes out with it.
Why does she roll so good in sleight of hand?
It doesn't fucking matter. No. Bad Ibarra. No.
Come on, Clue has good perception. He should.
Oh, she almost has him.
Just barely.
He steals it out from under her. Yes, she was so good, but he actually took it from the. He was thieving from the thief. Well, not that she's stealing, but you know, he was that good. Clue earned his rep, basically, in this moment. So you've got the 6 scrolls of remove curse, courtesy of the House of Knowledge. Yes, and so
Makes
they.
you sad.
He offers would you like to stay? Is there anything else we can do? Do you want me to put you up for the night? It's at this point, it's getting to be about 6:00 in the evening.
No, we have a hotel room, which we should get back to, because, yeah, just kind of looks at some of the wounds he still has.
Yeah, so he sort of just slides you, sort of like a business card and say, if the House of Knowledge can ever be of assistance, please let us know.
Mara kicks Stelvar under the table. Give them your thing, your business card.
Mara, I was planning to anyway. Yes.
Yeah, well, you're slow on the uptake.
Shush, child. Anyway, yes.
Child, I've been over
Wouldn't that be the downtake?
Anyway, Thalvar picks up the card, reaches in, pulls out his card case, pops that into the back, and hands over one of his PN2C business cards.
All right.
If you need us at all, you can find us here. You could probably contact any Solutions Guild, and they should be able to get a message to us very quickly.
Excellent. Well, may Agma's blessings go with you today and always.
And to yourself.
Thank you. Yeah. So then he could have absents himself, but you're not in any rush to leave. He kind of leaves you with your refreshments and ice packs and cloths to wipe blood off, and like a little brush to dust off dust from the exploding gargoyles. And you can also see a bunch of acolytes now are also like taking a bunch of cleaning equipment now that they've sort of taken care of the people down there, and they seem to be like going downstairs to clean up from the various statues that exploded and melted to the stone staircase.
Yeah. Okay. Guess we're going back to the hotel room and stop ourselves from being quite as hurt.
Well, you guys, I mean, I don't know if you had another room booked. I mean, you can go back to the same hotel. Otherwise, Bella...
Or we can just make a side trip, deliver that one package of diamonds, and then head off to the ship and rest on the way home.
I mean, if you trust them to not try and steal our other diamond, sure. Or try to, at the very least.
Well, we can take the rest of the diamonds and you can deliver theirs on their own.
Fair point. I can't go invisible, so I'm good at running away.
You are a chicken.
Yeah, so
Dear sir.
You know that you met Mogul at the Stable Quiver.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I guess Clue's going to the Stable Quiver.
Yeah,
Wait, Clue's still hurt, right?
Yeah. He's still but right now he is at 18.
8.
Thank you very much. Now he's at 26.
Well, that's better.
All right.
Another group of Zen, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Those aren't sent. They're entirely unaffiliated. Kira is the sense. I don't actually know what organization she was part of.
Sorry, we talking about the Zens?
No, we're talking about the one we owned.
Mogul. So that was Mogul. She was. I have to get her stats up here, but I'm going to move you back to the general city of Neverwinter map. Oh, I'm going to be so glad to get back home to Waterdeep, you guys. I mean, Neverwinter is nice, but it's not Waterdeep.
It's not home.
No, I am totally becoming like a biased Waterdeevian. Okay, so
go sort fish.
Based Waterdeep doesn't seem to get rebuilt every few years.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So, Mogul, you knew was working. You assumed for like the local thieves guild. She seemed pretty high up in the criminal world, underworld, and I think she told you that if you went back over to the stable quiver and asked the bartender, someone would, if she wasn't there, someone would be able to get her to meet with you.
Yeah,
I thought she was Zentz because that's why we told her about the
No.
message.
You're thinking of
that's Kira. That's a nice separate character.
Yeah, Mogul was the first person you met when you were looking for Oppal, and she took you to her office. She is where are her stats? Is she halfling? Hold on.
I think so.
It sounds about right,
yeah.
but I need to look it up. Okay, the bartender's name is Squid because he has a squid-shaped birthmark on his face, and Mogul. Damn it! Oh, I'm sorry. She's a petite human wearing nicely tailored suits with slick-backed gray hair. Even though she appears no older than 30, may have. You're a little bit ratty now, aren't you? Like you're starting. Like So basically, when you're gonna meet Mogul, you're gonna sense a little bit of the were-rat about her.
Smell those pheromones.
Yes. So you get to. It's gonna be pretty.
Keep it in your pants, Clue.
Yeah, I'll role play.
Not always sexual. Pheromones aren't always sexual. Okay, it's just chemical signaling.
Can we kind of like do a higher order of this? You get to the bar, you talk to Squid. Actually, Mogul's not there, but when you ask for her by name and say you have something for hers, he gives you a nod. And after about 20 minutes of waiting and drinking their overpriced Blue Lake District home or microbrew, Mogul walks in and she sees you. And as she walks past you on her way to the back of the bar, she just sort of makes eye contact with you and nods her head for you to follow.
He just kind of sighs and gets up. Let's make this quick.
Yeah, so she leads you to a back area where it's sort of like there's some other people who kind of, now that you're starting to get that, like, recognize something. What is it? It's not that I recognize, like, what is it about her? What is it about her? And you're still, it's like, I can feel your rat feelings starting to go off, and you can also sense
ratty
it from
sense.
Your ratty sense. Yeah, your your Peter tingles. So also with the people that she's working with, and she sits down and she says, "So, do you have good news for me?"
Well, I think I have exactly what you want, and he just kind of tosses it over the bag.
All right, the bag or the book?
Well, I assume he took the bags out of the books before.
Yeah, so
no reason to give the entire book.
Yeah, so now that you kind of have a chance to look at them, you can see that each one of them has a glyph that is burned into the cover. She looks through the three. She picks up her own. She leans in. She says, "The Stable Quiver is my favorite pub." And as she does, the glyph glows and then goes out. And she opens it up. And you can see that inside the book there are papers. And as she kind of rifles through, do you want to try to do a perception check?
Okay. 19.
Yeah. You don't really, you're not able to see much because the handwriting is upside down and away from you. But you're pretty sure that at the bottom of one of the documents, it was a very audacious, pompous, self-important kind of signature. Think Donald Trump's signature, right?
Oh, God.
And you just see Daggled written on that letter. She looks through the paperwork and she says, this was everything. This looks like my shit. Thank you very much. Now, you had good news for me. She kind of closes the book. It says, I've got some bad news for you. Word on the street is the city guard has a lead on people from Waterdeep who visited the prison on the day that the 5 prisoners escaped. They're the only guests that are the only people who visited the prison the city guard hasn't been able to track down yet. Now, I don't know what you did here in town, but you guys have you're from Waterdeep, and you're new in town, and you were looking for Oppal, and I'm just saying, putting 2 and 2 together, you might not want to visit Neverwinter for a little while till the heat dies down a bit, because I think Lord Daggalt is looking to prosecute some people for can I just compliment you on an incredibly embarrassing public humiliation of breach of security. She starts to laugh to herself. She's like, I was quite delighted to see him have, prisoners snuck out underneath his nose. This guy is such an asshole. He comes over here, and he put the city in order, but he's really putting on a lot of lordly airs and running the city increasing like an autocrat. So I personally would like to shake the hands of the people who tweaked Daggalt Neverember on the nose. He's no friend of mine. But with the enemy of my enemy being at least an ally, I think the best thing that whoever broke those people out of prison could do would be to maybe avoid the city for a bit. And maybe keep an eye out for Neverwinter spies sniffing around Waterdeep. Daggalt is a bit of a grudge carrier.
We don't really have a history with the guy, but I feel I could run up against him eventually anyway, so thanks for the hint.
Yeah, and then she also says, okay, just wait here a quick second. Do you remember what she offered you? Anything in payment?
No.
I'm
think she
looking at my
mostly
notes.
just gave us information and then told us to also get her what Oppal order.
Yeah. All right. So she said, look, you guys, kept your word. You're good eggs. People I like to work with who are reliable, and you embarrassed the Lord of Neverwinter, which is great. So she slides you over a leather pouch that seems to jingle as it moves.
Gonna have a quick into that one.
You want to look inside?
Yeah.
Okay, there seems to be about 500 gold pieces inside.
Mighty generous of you.
You have no idea what you've saved me in terms of returning my property, how much this is worth to me. So, you've been incredibly generous. It was nice doing business with you. She kind of leans over with her well-tailored business suit, sleeved arm, and reaches out to give you a little handshake.
Yeah, he shakes her hands. Well, guess I'll be off then, and just goes invisible.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of also, by the way, got the scent of rat on you too, so that's, yes. All right. Yeah. Mogul is happy. You guys have now managed to visit Neverwinter and establish some pretty solid relationships with the criminal underworld.
Exactly as Clue would have wanted it.
Good guys, y'all. Good guys.
Clue was never a good guy. We both know that.
It's a good thing Perry's got chaotic.
All right.
The rest of us all went to the ship, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, because
Okay.
Belle was there waiting. There was, well, not her, but there were members of the crew that had waited for you as you disembarked, because you guys weren't planning on staying overnight. So, yep. And you're pretty much they're business investors now, so they want to keep you happy.
Yeah, Clue is gonna start going back to the ship.
All right, so yeah, you guys go back again. Belle gives you the captain's quarters to use. She'll be staying in where she used to stay, but she'll let you guys use that area. And Clue, when you get back to the ship, you go into the captain's cabin. You want to tell people? Yes.
First of all, how long is it to get back to the ship? Because if it's less than an hour, he would still be invisible.
Yeah, you can stay invisible until you get to the actual docks and your boat.
Mhm.
Yes, you can. It's not from the Blue Lake District where you were staying is not that far to the docks. If you were back in like the Clock Tower District, that would be one thing, but you don't have to go all the way across the city.
Yeah, so Clue just goes into the captain's chamber, just like decloaks, maybe not the correct word, but becomes visible again. Just guys, okay, guys, package delivered. It's time to get out of here because apparently the hit is on.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I was careful.
What did you do?
He needs the guard
Nothing.
looking for us.
I mean, what were you careful about, Ibarra?
Not setting things on fire.
Oh, okay. I meant metaphorical heat, as in to police.
Oh, okay. Well, you should probably leave then, yes.
Yeah, because you weren't there for the thing with Clue and Mogul, so you only know what he tells you. I know this, so, but.
Also, Clue's just gonna go do his own stuff. Which of you guys needs one of these scrolls to take care of a little rat problem?
Oh, I'm feeling a little ratty myself, so I should definitely.
Wait, how quiet is he about this?
Clue being quiet about what?
Yeah, how quiet is Clue being about who needs these scrolls?
Oh.
I mean, I think we're the only ones in this room,
Yeah,
right?
yes, you're in the captain's cabin, basically. You have access. Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
Sippy's there, Stevie's there, Talahana's there.
I thought Stevie was on the deck.
Well, Stevie can. I mean, you can put him on the deck. I mean, that was hours ago.
Fit through the door.
Yeah.
Possibly
kinda
not.
big.
Yeah, maybe not. He might have to stay in one part of the boat because otherwise he'll sink it.
I mean, it's mostly asking the rest of the party.
Because Ibarra would immediately then say, "I'm pretty sure everyone."
I mean, I'm entirely fine. Like, I don't. If either any of you have a problem, I mean, come get your scrolls.
Yes, I'll have one.
Mara takes hers, but doesn't. But
sorry, what, Mara? Yeah, go ahead.
Mara takes hers, but doesn't but pocketed it.
Pockets hers.
Pocketed it.
Okay. Hibara, what were you inciting for?
The fact that Clue says that he doesn't need it.
Oh, yeah, you totally believe him.
This is very confusing because she literally watched everyone sleep.
Now, if you don't mind, I needed to go to the bathroom real quick.
Some words of enchantment drift from the bathroom. Yeah.
He does know what a ship, doesn't he?
I mean, ships still have bathrooms.
Like bucket rooms.
Bucket rooms, yeah. Bucket areas. Okay, well, this went a little bit faster than I thought, but that was pretty much what I prepared because at this point, the party will be sailing back to Waterdeep. And next session, we'll start with kind of like a session 0 that will build into the party getting their assignment to go to Fandolin.
The BT.
I know. What is that? Fandango. What is that? How's that song go?
What?
I don't think we have that commercial here in the US.
Is it A Deeper Shade of Purple?
Well, now I'm lost.
Paler shade of white.
Paler Shade of White. Yeah.
Dance the pale fandango.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
And so I was thinking
confused.
Fandango and Fandolin was in my head, and I was really screwing up all of the pronunciation because the two words are blending. Anyway, yeah, so that's, you guys completed the mission. You managed to get the Rotor of Return, and you acquired everything out of the Temple, or the House of Knowledge. So, yes, another success for the PN2C. Ooh. Yep. So because no one is, I don't want to do the session 0 now because we don't really have our sheets, and I also want, like I said, kind of blend it into the Waterdeep location. So, but does anyone have any other questions or anything? I mean, if you want to talk a little bit about your characters now, we've got.
Well, I'm assuming we will have a long rest on the ship.
Yes, of course.
Before any ship shenanigans happen.
And by the way, there will be no encounters. So we're just going to run this so while you guys are traveling back from Waterdeep, the other team, like basically will be today back in Waterdeep. So the other team will be gone by the time you get back. But I'm kind of curious if you guys want to do a round robin and tell me a little bit about your characters so I can use that to build like the scenario when we get to Waterdeep. So Perry, who are you playing? I know you're Jolly. I'm interested to see what Clue is going to do with Jolly, but what classes? Tell me a little bit about how is your character thinking about tying this in, or are you going to wait for the session 0? And who is your character? There's a lot of questions,
wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Nez is built and ready to go. So Nazira is a half-orc that was initially raised in the Orc clan before being sent to live with her their human family, who happened to live on the coast, and she became a pirate. They became a pirate. God damn it! I'm awful with pronouns, so
practice.
I need
Good
to work
intention.
on that.
Yeah. All right, and they are currently a pirate, and they're going to be stopping off in Waterdeep.
By the time it comes to Waterdeep, they've already led a mutiny, got their captain arrested, and now has no crew.
Oh.
And has no ship.
Okay.
Wait, they got their captain arrested?
The basic story is the captain doesn't like half-orcs. So, because Nazira's a half-orc...
I mean, was like the plan to mutiny and get him arrested, or did they just do a mutiny and then a bunch of them got arrested?
Nez didn't like the idea of being at sea when they got rid of all the officers, so they wait till they pull into port and accidentally reveal that they've raided cargo from that city.
Oh, okay.
So get the officers arrested, everybody else goes to find a new crew, and Nez gets a new job.
So, wow, don't cross Nez. They will kick you. They will make sure you pay. All right.
I mean, she does have an intelligence of 17, so they have an intelligence of 17.
Cool.
My character still doesn't have a name.
Okay. I'm interested. Like,
you should have called them Dave.
Yeah. So
we're not calling my character Dave.
Why not? Dave is a strong name.
Dave is not a strong name. I'm sorry.
Wow, you just insulted all of the Daves out there.
I don't like the name Dave.
You could go with the Celtic form, Daffyd.
I could go with the
Hebrew?
The Hebrew form, David. Not gonna happen.
So, Clue, is there anything else you've...
You could go the Welsh for David.
Yeah, that's what Sim just said.
No, not gonna happen.
So, Clue, is there anything else about Jolly that you've thought about or want to develop?
I mean, the main thing I sort of want to be going with here is the fact that he, with his being a new team, he's mostly put there as, well, both leader, but also to determine whether or not these people are actually worth keeping around. Yeah, he's gonna mostly just...
No, go ahead. I just had an image in my head.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, he's mostly gonna try and like get them to do the most of the work, if at all possible. Like he's gonna
be management.
Yeah, he's gonna realize probably gonna pretty quickly see none of them have a tank, so he is probably gonna like try and fill that role a bit, but he isn't gonna be like trying to act optimally on his own, because that's not why he's there. He's trying to figure out if these people are worth keeping around, making a separate team, and whether or not he's going to continue being the one leading them, or if they can just sort of be trusted on their own and that kind of stuff. That's what he's trying to figure out.
Yeah, I just had this mental image of everyone sort of like being in a bar, and there's a bar fight starts, and the whole party like jumps in or gets dragged into the bar fight, and then Jolly's just sat there like his half orc, massive, like in a bar stool or in a booth or something, taking notes, like just like marking them B, C plus, for
I didn't actually think about that, but that would be a pretty great gimmick. I just give everybody scores at the end of the fight. Like, oh no, I'm sorry, but that's a 4 at best. You really need to improve that.
Like it was, I do like your, the way that you parry, but you need to be better, on your attack. You need to kind of come in with more power on the thrust.
I mean, you're like good, like your combat is fine, but you need like some flair. If you want to really truly beat your opponent, you need to like beat them to the point where they don't want to fight anymore.
So you guys have that to look forward to. That's great.
I mean, especially with the other half orc, that's you're a artificer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But
he's
two
probably,
artificers.
yeah, but like the half orc is an artificer, and that's probably going to be like, I mean, you're a half orc, and you just tinkering with more machines. What the fuck are you doing, man? Just you've got that punch strength. Use it.
All right, so
It's fully intends to.
what about so Mara? Your character doesn't have a name, but it is inspired by a member of your family, right?
It's actually me.
Okay, it's you.
It's me. Because this character sings, not because
that's right,
he's
bard.
a bard, but because it randomly happens.
It always has music in his head.
There's constantly music in his head. And also every single time he walks into the tavern, he sings a love ballad in hopes that Mara is there to hear his love ballad.
He's crushing on his first cousin.
Yes. But nobody knows that he's Mara's first cousin except for Mara.
That'll be fun. You get to sing a line of a song and
potentially anybody who asks.
Well, he's not gonna admit that he's crushing on his first cousin, because he's not gonna admit that he's pulling in Alabama.
I mean, if you just ask how he knows Mara, would he be like, "Oh no, they know I'm crushing on her," and then pretend he isn't their first cousin, or is he just gonna pretend he's not crushing on her?
No, he's gonna say she is the love of my life. She is the sun to my stars, the moon of my life.
How close is this sun, may I ask?
Next to his sister.
He's gonna say basically every like romantic line that you could possibly think of from every stupid genre ever to describe Mara. And then if Mara was ever asked, she'll probably be like, he's my cousin. He is stupid. I don't get it. I was nice to him once.
So we're going to have, the true bard. Kelsey is actually a bard in real life.
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right.
Without the whole using my sexuality to get what I want.
And the rare non-horny bard.
It's not going to be a horny. Well,
he is a horny bard. He's a thirsty bard.
He is a
horny bard.
Yes.
Alhana, how about yours? You have a pre-set character, right? You're reviving?
It's one that I had already rolled and was planning to play at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just using that. They are Soliolo. They are a wild magic sorcerer, and they are Verdan. And I have a short backstory that literally leads up to just before they walk into the old haunt.
Nice.
So, just read that off. Born into darkness and fear, deep below the surface of Faerun, with the breath of life gifted by that which endures, the Verdan fled to the surface. The scattered people wandered in innocence the lands of the open skies, in small tribes looking for a place to call home. Soliolo was still young when their tribe wandered too near a bugbear village, and were attacked, and thus the 24 people were scattered even further, and Soliolo found themselves alone. But they had their magic and their amulet to protect them. Okay, so the magic didn't always do what they expected, and they had no idea how to use the amulet. But what it even did, how to use the amulet or what it even did, it was enough to keep them safe. They moved from town to town, fascinated by all the strange beings inhabiting them, and fell in love with all the different foods and drinks of the different places they had to offer. Then one day, while a trip along the Sword Coast, the caravan that they had signed on to was attacked by bandits. Soliolo and the caravan guard put up a valiant fight and eventually drove the bandits back, but not before suffering heavy losses. All but a single horse was killed, and the wagons were too badly damaged to continue, and there were many wounded. One of the scouts, a wiry-faced human called Tasty Pete, offered to take the last horse to ride to the nearest city, Waterdeep, for help, and suggesting Soliolo wait with the wounded till help arrived, for which Soliolo was only too pleased to offer what help they could. And when Tasty Pete asked if they could borrow their amulet to convince the clerics to come out to administer healing, they gladly handed it over with assurances from Pete that they would return it to them as soon as the rescue party brought them back to Waterdeep. Soliolo spent the next week administering what little medical help they could, but one by one the people of the caravan died, but no help ever arrived. So, once everyone was dead, Soliolo packed up what they could carry and set off along the road to Waterdeep. Once there, they asked about for Tasty Pete, but no one seems to have heard of him. They visited every temple in Waterdeep, asking if anyone had received any requests or of aid from the rat-faced man with the strange talisman, but no one had. Dejected and hungry, Soliolo approached a random city guard and asked about somewhere interesting that they could find some food. And when the guard mentioned a new place that had opened that had a ghost for a barman, Soliolo's eyes lit up. They had never met a ghost before, and that sounded like a really fun place to eat.
Love it. That's really good. So, last is Corey. I'm sorry if there's anything else you want to say, but that was, I think, yeah, perfect. Alhana.
That's it.
Yeah, really good. Yes. Corey.
Yeah, so I have a little Kenku guy. He is small, and he was raised by dwarves. And why he's in the party is because one day he had an encounter with Jolly.
Oh, okay. You going to talk more about that in the session 0, or you want to talk about it now?
Yeah, talk more. I can talk more about it in session 0.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the one thing, Mara, we know why you're going to the tavern, also with Soliolo. Was it? Sorry?
Soliolo, yeah.
Soliolo. Sib, you might want to think about how you might end up at Ye Olde Haunt from how, getting to Waterdeep just before we, or, by the time or during the session 0, we'll figure it out. Yeah. We know why Jolly's there, so I think that's pretty much everyone. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, yes, on to the next part of the adventure. And I think also, you guys can, when you get back, you can do more research into the Stone of Galore and other things as well. So, cool. Cool. Then I think we can kind of wrap up the live stream. We can have a little bit more of a chat, just chill out afterwards in our post-game stuff, but that can be off air. So, so if you want to come back next week, for anyone who wants to watch, we will be doing a session 0 for our spin-off series. And where it'll be lower level players adventuring to find out what happened to the Order of the Golden Mongoose in Phandalin. So until then, all that's left to be said is goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye,
party.
Party.
They did the bit. Okay.